Showtime in the stadium, lights so bright we can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill, we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's up and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's up and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome for the start of Week 10 in the NFL. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Week 10. We are more than halfway through the regular season, and in the second half now, we are moving on to the second half of the year, and things are about to heat up. The playoff races are starting to come into picture right now across the entire league. Denver Broncos at the top of the table in the AFC West. A win right here would solidify that for them. Las Vegas Raiders really good at messing up their rivals' plans. So let's see what kind of game we get today. Are we going to see a game out of Geno Smith like we saw last week, or are we going to see the Geno Smith who puts up 8 points? What kind of offense are we going to see here out of this Las Vegas Raiders team when you're going up against what is basically Orange Crush 2.0 here for the Denver Broncos? This is an amazing Denver Broncos team. This is a sorry Las Vegas Raiders team, but it does not mean that the Raiders are completely out of this thing yet. There are some, well, it's a 10-point spread right now, so a lot of people believe that the Las Vegas Raiders are going to lose this game, and I'm going to lean towards the Denver Broncos, my safe, just erring on the side of caution there, but I would not be all that surprised if the Las Vegas Raiders got it together, obviously, with the addition of Pete Carroll as the head coach. Not performing as well as we thought Pete Carroll would be able to do. 2-6 record coming into this one, but that mind is there right now for the Las Vegas Raiders, and I think that, I mean, it's going to start with that offense and what kind of offense we're going to see, but it all ends with this Denver Broncos defense. Okay, before I get into the stats, first of all, first thing, welcome everybody into the chat right now. Steven, T. Fishes, Shroom Life, Steve, Lance Bowers, Roy Williams. We got Space Explorer. We got Destructo Kron. We got UB Trippin in the house. Long Drive Vids. Ask. 2825 saying, what's up, dude? What's going on, man? Manuel Torres. Gray 59. Michael Romero. Hello to T-Mac. Hello to Eric Dexter. Hello to, looks like Ultra Instinct Disc Golf in the house. Rosemary, DJ Jean, what's up, guys? We got a lot of y'all in the house right now. A good handful of y'all. Great to be live again. Hello, Grover. Welcome in. Long Drive Vid saying supposed. Mario supposed. Joaquin, what's going on, my friend? I see you, sir. American dude saying Colorado in the house. Go Broncos. Okay, man. Okay. Retirement, thanks for checking in, Mr. Escapades. I see you out there. Michael. Okay, so the chat's on fire. Shroom Life, chat is on fire. Rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. Let's break down these two teams. Everyone, or most of you guys, are leaning towards the Denver Broncos. This chat right now, 77% of the chat saying the Denver Broncos are likely to win this game. Why don't we take a look at the Las Vegas Raiders just really quick here and get your analysis. Now, I will say this. The defense has had some areas that have been okay, but mostly been bad. The offense has just flat out been bad. This team right now as a whole, offense, defense, special teams combined, are coming into Week 10 at 28th out of 32 possible ranked teams in the NFL. This is according to the NFL Network. So NFL Network has the Raiders at the bottom of the table. Their record right now will reflect that as well. Points per game allowed, they're only putting up 16.5 is what they are averaging, and against this Denver Broncos defense, we could see a shutout game. It would take a collapse or maybe a very specially written script tonight for this to be a game where the Raiders come close to winning it. Now, Geno Smith has some chops, but he's maddeningly inconsistent, dude. I had him up until recently in my Dynasty League, and then I traded off a couple of pieces, funny enough, to get Trey Tucker of the Las Vegas Raiders and Dak Prescott in a combo deal in my Dynasty League, and that has worked out for me, but now I dropped Geno, and I don't have Geno Smith anymore, and I don't have Dak Prescott because the Dallas Cowboys are on a bye, and now I'm looking at that waiver wire thinking, man, where do I go from here? There's like nobody to pick. Anyways, you guys don't care about that. You guys care about the stats right now. Points per game, offensively, putting up 16.5. Yards per game, putting up 283.3. This is the whole offense, not just Geno. Yards per play, 26th in the NFL. One area, although probably a larger sample size than most, is third down efficiency because this team doesn't move the football all that well. They're constantly faced with third downs. When they do get into those third down situations, 11th in the NFL, converting at 41%, and then inside the red zone where it really matters, not so much on the third downs, they can't score touchdowns. Bottom of the table, bottom 3 in the NFL when it comes to red zone efficiency. That's the offense. Bad enough, right? Well, they've got Mad Max and Max Crosby out here on the defensive side and a couple of other players as well, but rumors have it that the Dallas Cowboys might be barking up the Raiders tree to try to get someone like Max Crosby. Could be an interesting pick for Dallas. Ooh, that tea is still way too hot to drink right now. What? NFL has scripts, says Brent Moore. George Block in the chat right now. Space saying Geno is off and on like when he played for the Seahawks. Scoot Makers saying hello. What's going on, Scoot Makers? Robert Samora with us. Faith checked into the chat right now. T-Fish is saying division games can't be trap games. The Raiders always play Denver tough. Sasha Savisha saying Broncos, but the offense will take a quarter or two. Honestly, the offense isn't very good right now for the Denver Broncos. We'll get to the Denver Broncos momentarily. I guess we can talk about what we would consider highlights here for the Las Vegas Raiders. Yards per game allowed. They are giving up inside that top 20, but that's still bottom half. The one area where they have been decent is yards per play allowed and red zone efficiency. They've managed to keep teams towards the middle of the table there, but again, everything defensively bottom half except for yards per play. Okay, now let's take a quick look. While these stats are fresh on your mind, we're going to take a quick look at the Denver Broncos. This is why I don't think the Raiders are going to have much luck offensively today. First of all, the offense has been bad, but this defense for the Denver Broncos has been, bro, chef's kiss to the Denver Broncos defense right now. Straight up, I'm not a Denver Broncos fan, but this team defensively is, honestly, it feels like second to none. Red zone efficiency first in the NFL. Third down efficiency first in the NFL, giving up a success rate at 28% on third downs. And inside the red zone, giving up a success rate at 34, almost 35% to opposing offenses inside the red zone. Yards per play allowed first in the NFL, 4.5. Yards per game allowed, top 3. Top 5 in points per game allowed, giving up less than 19 points per game. This defense is superb. This defense is fantastic. The Denver Broncos have won, 6 now in a row? I'll have to double check that. But the Denver Broncos have a ton of momentum right now. And offensively, we look at points per game, yards per play. These aren't great numbers, but they are all in the top half of the table, not the bottom half of the table. 19th and third down efficiency offensively. That's where Bo Nix and this offense gets into trouble, not being able to convert third downs, only succeeding on 38% of their third downs in 2025. But inside the red zone, they are a top 10 team. When they get inside of the 20s, they tend to score more often than not. 31-27 Broncos, says Danny Williams. Thanks for checking in. Freedom Boom saying 31-13 Raiders. Upset alert, says Merton. You really think so, Merton? Do you really think that we are going to see an upset today? Are you part of the 25% who voted for the Las Vegas Raiders? Daniel Maldonado checking into the chat right now. KD Espresso also checking into the chat right now. Daniel saying checking in from Inglewood, California. What up, brother? Let's go. What up, Raider Nation? I know we got some Raiders fans out there. Yeah, it's like the Titans always play close in division with Colts, not this year, and they didn't play close recently. Nice try, says KD Espresso. Hope this is a good game, says Isaac Brown. Isaac, me too. Mr. Mark Guest checking in. What up, Mark? Welcome into the chat, sir. Jack Dandridge saying 41-16 Denver Broncos. Michael Hart saying I voted Raiders because I have Gene T in fantasy. And that's the only reason, because he needs a positive game script. Hey, Ashton Gene T can catch passes out of the backfield. He's been pretty good. He's been pretty good. Well, he's honestly been very disappointing. A lot of fantasy managers drafted him in the first round, and this year he's definitely been an RB2 at best. But let me get out of the way. I'll show this one more time to you guys here. You can see those numbers. Really solid numbers there for the Denver Broncos. Okay, back to the Las Vegas Raiders. We've got about 30 minutes until kickoff. Plenty of time. Earth Citizen, welcome in. Earth Citizen, welcome in. Z-Cam, welcome in. Clay Shaw saying nice fuchsia tie, bruh. I think it's more royal purple, right? We'll go with like the Crown Royal bag. It makes you feel manlier when you can address purple with the color of whiskey and kings. That's, you know what I mean? That makes you feel, not that purple, whatever, doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter. Ravens are also purple. We like the Ravens. We like the Vikings. Why not? Raiders fans, this is your squad right now. Let's move on here to your personnel. Let's take a quick look at the Las Vegas Raiders and the starters that they have out on the field today. Geno Smith, the starting quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders, and I'll tell you this, man, I am not impressed by Geno Smith in 2025. He is 20th in the NFL in passing yards with 1,701. He is tied for 19th in the NFL in passing touchdowns, 11 passing touchdowns, and he already has 11 interceptions on the year as well. Out of 32 starting quarterbacks in the league, Geno Smith is 29th in QBR. It has been a bad season for Geno Smith. Part of it, the offensive line. We can blame the offensive line. And that's it. By the way, a change here to the Las Vegas Raiders. Those of you who have been paying attention, you already know the change that has happened with Las Vegas. But the Raiders have gotten rid of Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers no longer a Las Vegas Raider as of the trade deadline. Myers now playing with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So this opens things up for two young players right now. Obviously, Brock Bowers is the #1 receiving target for the Las Vegas Raiders. Brock Bowers probably going to eat. He just came back from injury, and boy, oh boy, did he light up that scoreboard, putting up like 40 fantasy points this week. Let me see if I actually have this down here. Is it this one? Oh, yeah, 42 fantasy points. You can see those numbers for Brock Bowers last week in Week 9, coming back from his injury. Brock Bowers killing it right now. Will you be covering the Chiefs and Broncos game next week? Yes, I will be covering the Chiefs and the Broncos game next week. Don't you worry about that, T-Fishes. We will get to the schedule here momentarily. Denver gets a mini bye, and the Chiefs come off a bye. It may be for the AFC West title. Maybe. Also depends on how the Chargers do against the Pittsburgh Steelers. We will be watching the AFC West this week, folks. We will be covering all 4 teams in the AFC West this week. That is by design of the NFL. They did that, but that's a $5 super chat from T-Fishes. Appreciate you, sir. Let's see. Katie Espresso saying at least JJ played okay last game for the Vikes. Let's see. Robert Samora checking in, saying hello to Steve. What up, Steve? Wade Woodruff saying wonderful, wonderful. Another $2 super chat coming in from Roy Williams. Thank you. Smoke Burp saying go Raiders. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Welcome in. Let's keep rolling forward here, guys. Okay, so no Jacoby Myers for this offense moving forward. That's no longer going to be a thing. Ashton Gene T going to have to step up in the backfield. This rookie out of Boise going to really need to step up. They call him a stance back. We'll see how he lines up out there next to Geno Smith. I guess this is our first regular season game that we're covering the Raiders, maybe our second. Anyways, Top pass catchers, Brock Bowers going to be your main tight end. Jack Besh going to be your wide receiver 2 or wide receiver 3 in this one. You'll notice Trey Tucker over here and Tyler Lockett. Trey Tucker tied with, who else out here? Tied with Brock Bowers coming into today, even though Brock Bowers missed some time. Pretty sure tied with Brock Bowers in receiving touchdowns in 2025. Geno goes off for 505 touchdowns. Smoke burp. As I read that with the name Smoke Burp, I can literally envision you smoking up burp as you type up, or burping up smoke as you type out that message right there. Timestamp copy version 4. I don't know about that. Hadn't heard anything. Danny Williams saying Bill Hader. I do like Bill Hader. Mad respect for the mods, says Earth Citizen. Appreciate the mods checking in. Appreciate the mods doing what they do. Smoke Burp saying, it's funny you say that because, and I'm sure, okay, I'm with you, brother. Let's finish up this pregame. I'm getting off track with the chat right now. You guys are engaging with me, and I love that. That being said, I got to stay focused on the mission here, and that's making sure that we are clear and concise with our pregame. So let's run through this once really quick, and then we can nitpick these players individually. Geno Smith, the starting quarterback. Ashton Jeanty, your starting running back, wearing number 18. Jack Besh, wearing number 17. Of course, you're going to have Pete Carroll bringing in Tyler Lockett here. Tyler Lockett with the Las Vegas Raiders. You heard that right. Lockett going to be out there on the field. And Trey Tucker going to be your wide receiver out there. Probably going to be the other number 1 option outside of Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is the main target for Las Vegas today. From left to right, Stone Forsythe as your left offensive tackle. You'll have Dylan Parham as your left guard. Jordan Meredith as your center, snapping the football to Geno Smith. At right guard, you will see Jackson Powers Johnson and DJ Glaze as your right offensive tackle. That makes up the offense for the Las Vegas Raiders. B. Corf. What's up, B. Corf? You need to do new sports. I need to do the news sport, is what he said. The news, I think you're saying like the sport news? I think I know what you're saying. This is someone once. Don't forget Michael Myers, dude. Michael Myers. He's a big part of the offense. He's referring to the second-string tight end out there behind Brock Bowers. He will have a good role in this offense. You're absolutely right, Raul. But I do feel like he's going to be marginalized here by Brock Bowers because of the fact that, as long as he's out there on the field, I know they're going to be looking at number 89 all day long. That's the offense for Las Vegas. Let's talk about the defense really quick. Las Vegas defense, Max Crosby, the left defensive end. Jonah Laulu going to be your left defensive tackle. Adam Butler, your starting right defensive tackle. By the way, Adam Butler, not normally the starter here. Well, he could be, but Leki Fotu going to be a piece that's going to be missing today for this Raiders defense. Next to him, Malcolm Kuntz at right defensive end. Jamal Adams, weak side linebacker. Landon Roberts going to be your middle linebacker. And Devin White, your strong side right linebacker out there. Your 2 corners for today. On one side, Caillou Blue Kelly. On the other side, Eric Stokes. And then 2 safeties back here. Jeremy Chin, who was once upon a time playing with the Washington Commanders there for a little bit. And Isaac Polamau, who's going to be your free safety for today's contest. This makes up the defense. And in case you are curious about the Las Vegas Raiders defense, this defense leading the way with the most total tackles on the team right now is White, followed by Jeremy Chin. So those are going to be the 2 out there that are leading in total tackles. Your sack leader, no surprise, is going to be Max Crosby, followed by Laulu out there. 5 sacks on the season for Max Crosby. We'll see how many he picks up today. Mad Max. Let's change the scrolling text at the bottom here, get you guys the top quarterbacks, which, again, man, it gets you wondering, like Caleb Williams, 44 fantasy points, Joe Flacco, 38 fantasy points, Matthew Stafford, 35. That's just going to scroll by at the bottom of the screen. But this is your defense for the Las Vegas Raiders. Okay, Take your mental screenshots there, guys. Defense, offense, stats. Home team now. Let's take a quick look here. These are the stats. We talked about how good that defense is. Let's start with the defense. We normally start with the offense, but start off with the strong foot right here. Let's take a look at this Denver Broncos defense just coming out here right now. By the way, Pat Surtain is going to be out for today's contest, arguably the best CB in all of football. He will be out for today's game. We'll see if that is going to affect this Denver Broncos defense at all. But honestly, they're so good, I think they're going to be just fine. Zach Allen, your left defensive end. DJ Jones, your nose tackle. And John Franklin Myers, your right defensive end. Your linebacker core here. Weak side linebacker, Jonathan Cooper. Left inside linebacker, Alex Singleton. Right inside linebacker, Justin Strnad. And strong side linebacker, another name that you should definitely recognize, Nick Bonito. I guarantee, well, I can't guarantee it, but I'm willing to bet that Nick Bonito gets a bag today. On one side, Riley Moss. Pretty dang good CB. Won't have Pat Surtain today on this side, so instead filling in for him will be Chris Abrams-Drain, or maybe Jaquan McMillan could also fill in the nickel, could be filling in at CB. Your safeties for today, Brandon Jones and Talanoa Hufanga, and this will make up the Denver Broncos defense. This team is stacked, guys. They lead the entire NFL in sacks this season by a lot, man. By a country mile, bro. By a lot. Nick Bonito with 8 sacks on the season. Cooper on the other side with 7 sacks on the season. Zach Allen with 5. Franklin Myers with 4. Strnad with 3.5. Awuzarike with 2. McMillan with 2. Singleton with a bag. Oh, my goodness. Everybody with sacks out here, man. Even Talanoa Hufanga off a safety blitz got a sack. Everybody rushing the quarterback. Denver Broncos bringing on the pressure there. Sean Payton and that team have done a fantastic job. Here is the offense now for the Denver Broncos. Mind you, these Denver Broncos are a good team. They crushed my Dallas Cowboys and crushed the Houston Texans back-to-back weeks. Aiden with a $2 super chat. What's going on? Welcome in here. We've got Aiden Aldrich checking in right now with a $2 super chat. Saying, is someone a twin here? Oh, my gosh. What? That's a good question. Well, let me take a quick look at the photos that they've got right here. Yeah, that's definitely a photo error. I can update that. Hold on, let me make that quick change here. I was like, wait a second. Yeah, they're the exact same. They're the exact same person. That can't be right. Let's go ahead and go to my graphics now. I wonder how nobody noticed that. Bro. They straight up, what? Thanks for pointing that out to me. The number was good. The photo not changed. Share, download. It's going to be page 4. Okay. Appreciate you pointing that out to me. Who's copying who? It's the Spider-Man pointing back to each other. No, it's you. It's you. It's the Spider-Man meme. Okay. Who's copying who? We will get that fixed here in just a moment. Bo Nix going to be the starting quarterback. J.K. Dobbins going to be your running back for today. We've got the wide receivers on this team. Troy Franklin on one side. Now, Troy Franklin, man, I will say this. I've got him in a fantasy league, and I'm actually starting him as my wide receiver 3 today. So, low-key hoping that number 11 goes off. Cortland Sutton on the other side going to be the actual wide receiver 1 for this team. And with Marvin Mims Jr. out, I believe we should see Michael Brandy or Pat Bryant filling in at this wide receiver 3 spot. We'll see who they decide to roll out with. Evan Ingram going to be your tight end, and the offensive line right here from left to right. Garrett Bowles, the offensive tackle. Alex Palkaszewski going to be your left guard. At center, Luke Wattenberg. At right guard, you will have Quinn Miners and Mike McGlinchey going to be your right tackle here. It's fun to be a Broncos fan this season, says, yeah, I bet it is, bro. Troy Franklin was a teammate of Bo Nix at Oregon. This is a rivalry. It will be fun, says Carl. Yeah, man, sad about Nealand. I don't really want to touch on that too much today. Trying to keep the energy up right now. Well, we're just literally going to leave that one alone today. Okay, and I'm going to pop in a cough drop here as well. We just went through the Broncos offense, the Broncos defense. We got about 15 minutes here until kickoff. Broncos defense graphic going to need to change here really quick. Let's make the adjustment. Should be this page right here. There we go. Now you can see it. And is okay. This is double checking all of these graphics that we got right now. It's cracking me up though. Okay, we are good. We're going to have to update some of these photos. Juan, no. Pat Surtain is out today, Juan. Pat Surtain is out today. All right, guys, this is the schedule coming up here. So regardless of what happens today, best play-by-play calls here at Football Nation, says Hallivard. Thank you for checking in, Hallivard. Week 11. Chiefs-Broncos, I will be live covering this when the Broncos get a bye week in Week 12. Then Sunday Night Football in Week 13. This is just after the Thanksgiving break, guys. That Sunday Night Football is Broncos-Commanders. Week 14, the rematch of tonight's game, Broncos at Raiders. And then Week 15 will be Packers at Broncos. Those are the next 5 games for Denver, and straight up, they could win all of them. At worst, they'll be 2-2 if they drop a game to Kansas City and drop the game to Green Bay, but they are killing it at home right now. They have won 9 games in a row at home, and that is the longest home. I think it's the 5th longest home win streak in Denver Broncos history. Kickoff in 17 minutes, so we have plenty of time. Okay. Schedule here for the Las Vegas Raiders. Taking a quick look at this one. Monday Night Football. This will be Week 11. I will be live to watch my Dallas Cowboys take on the Las Vegas Raiders that week. Then in Week 12, Raiders hosting the Browns. Week 13, Raiders at Chargers, a divisional matchup. Week 14, we just mentioned it. It's going to be the Broncos at Raiders. And then Week 15 in December, as we get closer and closer to the end of the season, Raiders at Eagles. Tough season to be a Raiders fan. Great season to be a Broncos fan. Las Vegas Raiders had high hopes, man. I had high hopes up there with the Las Vegas Raiders. I thought the Raiders were going to be a really good team. Unfortunately, Geno Smith did not produce this year, and I know the season is not over from at least, getting a couple of wins under your belt, winning a couple consolation prizes, but I don't see any way that the Las Vegas Raiders can make it to playoffs at this point. I mean, if they win out, but that would be crazy. They'd have to win 8 games in a row, and they would still finish the season just above 500. So, okay. That's me just being a wet towel. Let's take a quick look at the quarterback comparison. Just 2 quarterbacks. High-quality pants as always, Brando. We're wearing the khakis today. Sir. Thanks for checking in, Brando. Bo Nix head-to-head with Geno Smith, 20-25 comparison between the 2 quarterbacks. Passing yards, advantage, Bo Nix. Rushing yards, advantage, Bo Nix. Total touchdowns, advantage, almost double, Bo Nix. Interceptions, 11 interceptions for Geno Smith to just 6 for Bo. And sacks taken, Geno Smith has been bagged 21 times. Bo Nix only 9. Now, Geno Smith has a higher completion percentage for whatever that's worth, even though they're dink and dunk passes not going anywhere. Higher passer rating because of the more sustained success. Bo Nix going to get it. If it's me and I'm looking at these 2 quarterbacks, I know which quarterback I want, and he's not wearing the number 7. That's, again, not trying to, as the kids would say, glaze the Denver Broncos. I saw Knicks. I almost said the New York Knicks, and we covered basketball last night. But appreciate you, Raul. I'm just saying, fam, Stay in your channel, my boy. Wait, are you talking to me? I don't understand what's going on. Are you saying something that's good? I don't understand, Raul. Appreciate you checking in. Mario Harbaugh Khakis saying T. Kubler. Good evening, all, says Tom Brochu checking in right now. What up, Tom? Carl saying RJ Harvey receiving touchdown. Bet it. LaShawn Korb saying what's up. What up, LaShawn Korb? By the way, Pete Carroll, when we mention Pete Carroll, we're not talking to this Pete Carroll right here. We'll probably be talking about the coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. But appreciate you checking in, my friend. So you're a pants guy, Brando. Yes, Ken Ryan. Yes, Brando is a pants guy for sure. You got to believe it. Not okay, for sure, Raul. Appreciate you. Okay, got it. All fans are welcome in here. All fans are welcome, guys. Appreciate y'all being in. Look, before I go any further here, we will do comparisons and all this other extra stuff. You know what, man? We got plenty of time. We still got 15 minutes till kickoff. So let's do our comparisons. Let's run through this right now. Broncos, Raiders. Broncos defense, number 1 in the NFL in sacks, guys. They have more than 3 times the sacks that the Las Vegas Raiders do. This number is insane. You realize that, right? 40 sacks on the season. It's week 8, bro. Or it's week 10. I don't know my weeks right now. It's week 10. 40 sacks on the season. They haven't even played 10 games yet. This will be the 10th. In 9 games, they have picked up 40 sacks, the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, the Las Vegas Raiders with just 16. That is a huge gap between the two. When it comes to yards allowed per game, about, we can math that out, close to 60 right here, 60 yards more allowed by the Las Vegas Raiders than the Denver Broncos. That is the difference between a couple of field goals, though, if you want to think about it and calculate it that way. Yards allowed broken up between passing and rushing yards, rushing on top, passing on bottom. Rushing yards allowed per game, 109 for Las Vegas, 93 for Denver. 224 on the passing yards allowed category for Las Vegas, giving up 224 passing yards, just 186 given up for the Denver Broncos. And when it comes to turnovers forced, even though the Denver Broncos have been able to get to the quarterback, they have not generated a lot of turnovers. Believe it or not, Las Vegas Raiders have more turnovers than the Denver Broncos. That could change tonight, though. Okay. Running game comparison. You've got where everyone put all their eggs in the Ashton Jeanty bucket. And then you've got a running back by committee with R.J. Harvey and J.K. Dobbins. They like their 2-letter first name kind of running back team. Their two-letter first name kind of running back team. And it's worked out well for Denver. Top 10 in rushing yards per game. Meanwhile, bottom 5 here for the Las Vegas Raiders, only averaging 89 rushing yards per game. That hurts for such a high draft pick in Ashton Jeanty, guys. That hurts for such a high draft pick in Ashton Jeanty, who was, drafted so early in the draft in 2025. He was a 6th pick overall in the 2025 draft. And to get that kind of production out of the 6th overall pick, I understand he's a rookie. But damn, bro, that's rough, man. He has the 11th. He's 11th in carries with 124 carries for Ashton Jeanty. Only 487 rushing yards in 2025 over the first, 8 games. They have had a bye week. So this will be the 9th one today. Las Vegas Raiders, as a team, have not been good running the football. Denver Broncos, a lot more success. Yards per attempt, guys, top 5 here. Top 10 in rushing yard percentage, meaning that out of the total yardage here, 38.5% of their total yardage comes on the ground. Meanwhile, 31% for the Las Vegas Raiders, for whatever that's worth. 10 minutes till kickoff. We got some time. 10 minutes here until kickoff. Let's do a quick comparison of the pass catchers. Not a whole lot to report here between these two teams. Average yards per receptions, actually pretty bad, man, for Bo Nix and this wide receiver group right now, averaging just 6.1 yards per catch. Meanwhile, it's kind of the same situation over here for the Las Vegas Raiders. T. Fishes with a big super chat right now. Take a couple of minutes right now to give us your thoughts about the league right now. Surprises, failed expectations, maybe a Super Bowl prediction T Fishes wants. Okay, T. We can do something like that. Let's do that. Okay. We'll start with this. This is prompted by T Fishes. We can take this, I guess, a couple pieces at a time right now. T saying surprises this year. I'll tell you my biggest surprise for sure this year. A little team by the name of the Indianapolis Colts. For me, biggest surprise of 2025, seeing Indianapolis come out guns a-blazing, basically a Cinderella story. Don't know what happened to Daniel Jones, don't know how Jonathan Taylor is doing what he's doing. Obviously, we know he's a solid runner, but he couldn't stay healthy. This year he is healthy, and the Colts look really good. Also, surprise, believe it or not, I think the Denver Broncos are a pretty decent surprise right now. I am pleasantly surprised by how good the Broncos were, considering they barely made the playoffs because the Kansas City Chiefs let them in. Don't get it twisted, Broncos fans. This year, you guys are crushing it. You've earned every win you got. But last year, y'all were lucky to make the playoffs. Your friends in Kansas City gave you the pass last season. Don't even play. Don't even play. But these two teams in the AFC have been extremely impressive. Those are the surprises. What else did he ask in that super chat here? He said, failed expectations. Okay, failed expectations. For sure, these Baltimore Ravens. Oh, another surprise. Not so much a surprise. I did expect the New England Patriots to be better. I did not expect them to be that good. The Patriots killing it right now. They are at the top of the table. And I expected them to be at the top of the table, but I didn't expect them to be where they are right now. Okay, underperformance. Chicago Bears also a good team this year. Good turnaround for Chicago. These Baltimore Ravens still expected to come back and, win their division, but I'm not so sold on that, not just yet. More failed expectations. Definitely the Washington Commanders have to be failed expectations there, man. From what they did last year to this year, even with Jaden Daniels healthy, they definitely saw some regression in productivity. For what it's worth, I don't think anyone expected much out of these New York Jets, but failed expectations there for the New York Jets. Also, I think with Justin Fields coming along, they had those defensive pieces and they had some momentum, or I'm upset with how the Jets did. Honestly, the Dallas Cowboys, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, so that kind of breaks my heart. But failed expectations there as well. And, of course, the Kansas City Chiefs, man, failed expectations there as well. I think there was one more piece that he asked in that super chat. He said, and maybe my Super Bowl prediction. T-Fishes, first of all, thank you for the super chat. Second of all, thank you for the beautiful prompt, man. That was a great way to get me going and to help us get closer to kickoff here while we have that time. Appreciate that, T-Fishes. Super Bowl predictions. My way too early Super Bowl predictions for 2025, huh? In the AFC, man, I see the Patriots and the Colts getting into the playoffs. I see the Bills in the playoffs in the AFC. I also see in the AFC the Broncos definitely firmly in that playoff race. And those would probably be the biggest contenders in the AFC right now. Steelers are going to get there, but I don't think the Steelers are going to go far. I don't think the Steelers will go far. So out of those that are in there, man, I honestly, I hate to say this, but it could be Buffalo. It could be, damn, bro, that's a tough one right now. Way too early predictions for the Super Bowl. I'm going to go with the Broncos. And in the NFC, we got Green Bay Eagles, also a really good matchup. Dallas Cowboys ain't going nowhere. Both these teams probably going to make the playoffs in the Rams and the 49ers. I can see the Rams getting back there again. NFC South, we would see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, maybe the Falcons. I don't know. The Vikings are done right now. The Bears are done right now. The Lions, of course. How cool would it be to have like a Broncos-Lions kind of Super Bowl? That'd be a lot of fun too, man. That'd be a lot of fun too. Okay, folks. So if you're wondering what this is behind me, you should probably know, this is the schedule for Week 10 right now, Week 10 NFL schedule. All the games that are highlighted with green right now, we will be covering on this channel this week. I am live tonight, then Santino, guest host. Did you get that much? We will have a guest host taking care of this early game in Germany. We'll also have the 12 p.m. slot right here. I'll be covering this one myself, New England Patriots and the Buccaneers. I'll also be covering the NFC West matchup here with the LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Sunday Night Football, we will be taking care of the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers, and Monday Night Football, I will be live for that one as well. What's going on, man? No love for the Seahawks? Dang, bro. Sorry, man. Again, limited to the number of slides that I can put. You're talking about the emojis. No love for the Seahawks. I have the Seahawks emoji, actually. I made sure that Living Like Larry got to keep his emojis, but won't be covering the Seahawks this week, not because I don't want to, but if a game at 12 p.m. is happening, 3:25 is the next earliest time slot. 3:05 doesn't give us enough time to finish this game and get into that one. So that's kind of just the way that the NFL worked out. Go the path of least resistance there. Okay. Roger, what's going on, my friend? Clem is in the house right now. Looks like Big Jam Roll saying Germany? Gross, says Big Jam Roll. No Seahawks going to the Super Bowl, says Don. Oh, that's what you're saying. The Seahawks going to the bowl, bro. Honestly, that's a sneaky pick right there. That defense is really good and arguably the best defense in the NFC. If it's true that defenses win championships, that would mean that the Seattle Seahawks defense or maybe the LA Rams defense versus the Broncos defense could be going. If it's based off of just defenses right there. C. Cook saying newbie here. Love the channel. Appreciate you. Okay, let's go. Yiners Nation checking in. It's going to be a good game, y'all. It's going to be a good game. Okay, so if you're watching this on your screen right now, folks, just know that you can sign up going to my website. You can check out my website, www.footballnationusa.com. You heard that right, footballnationusa.com. Link in the description down below. But if you want to sign up for this weekly Week 10 giveaway that we do, Week 10 prizes, all you got to do is play the pick'ems, win or lose. It should be fun, and we do have a $100 grand prize winner. If nobody wins the grand prize, we will do a raffle there. It is free to play. It's just for funsies, guys. And last week's winner, Joey Montoya, did get back to me. Joey, I got your email, by the way, brother, and you'll be getting that beanie here in the next couple of days. I'll go ahead and send that out tonight. Okay. Now, there was one last graphic that I did not show here. That was the wide receiver comparison. Or maybe I did show this one. I did show this one. All right, y'all. Looks like about a minute until we get this game started. Vikings 1 game behind the Lions and a game behind the Packers. How is that done, especially as the Vikings are 2-0 in the division? Well, because they're like at the bottom of the division. Aren't they? I'm pretty sure the Vikings are in the bottom of the division right now. Anyways, just saying. Just putting it out there. Hey, there's Joey Montoya. Welcome in, Joey. Again, I did get your email, brother. I got your mailing address, so I'm going to go ahead and ship that out today. Let's turn this back on. Joey Montoya in the house. 60K. Let's effing go. By the way, let's see. You're talking about playoffs. Playoffs? You're talking about playoffs? Ah, says Bagman Industry. Yeah, we were talking about the playoffs. We got a long ways to go until we get there, though. This season is not over. This season is not over, not just yet. So we are on a mission right now to reach a new goal. Our goal for today's live stream is to get to 60,000. If we don't get to 60,000, then I guess we'll get to that 60,000 when Santino goes live. Would be the plan to get there then. Let's see. Can I buy a signed tie from you, says Jesus is King. That'd be pretty funny, man. I think that'd be pretty funny. Maybe we can make some Football Nation ties and put those in our shop. Let's see, Mario, are you doing the Patriots-Bucks game? Week 11 schedule is available already. And yes, Zcam, I will be doing the Patriots and the Buccaneers. Anytime, T-Fishes. Appreciate you very much. I appreciate that super chat, dude. And I appreciate the prompt as well. I don't know, though. I believed in Santa till I was 16. Denver versus Seattle Super Bowl. Talk about the rematch that never happened. New era, new rematch. That could be cool, man. Appreciate you, T-Fishes. Okay, we're sitting here talking about practice. What are we talking about, man? Practice? What are you talking about? Who's talking about practice? We're talking about practice? No practice right now. Just lining up for kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Just getting lined up for kickoff right now. You're watching Football Nation. I am your host. My name is Mario. Scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, you guys can find the link there to my website. You can find out more at www.footballnationusa.com. Oh, yesterday was NBA. Today is NFL. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Denver Broncos lining up to kick this football away. Let's get this thing started. Broncos getting ready to kick off, which means football with the Las Vegas Raiders. There's the opening kickoff. Here is the opening return. No return. Going to take the knee. We will start this drive here on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for the Las Vegas Raiders as Geno Smith and company take the field. Number 7. 2-6 record right now, averaging 213 passing yards per game, just 11 touchdown passes and 11 interceptions. He is tied with Tua Tagovailoa for the most interceptions in the NFL in 2025, and here he is now taking the field for Las Vegas. We are going to update this once it populates, but for now, with 15 minutes on the board, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, Geno Smith under center. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right, single back formation motion on the field from the one man on the right-hand side. A turnaround and a handoff to Ashton Jeanty is no gain to start this one. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and 10 at the Las Vegas 35. 2nd down and 10 at the Las Vegas 35. Clock is ticking. Let's update the boards here. Okay, I love it. Get these stats brought in. All right, here's the snap on 2nd and 10. A throw to the right-hand side. Catch will be made quickly there. Looks like it's on the right side. Looks like that's going to be Thornton who picks up 10 yards on the play. 4 yards on the play. This will bring up a 3rd down and 6. 3rd down and 6. Clock continues to tick here. Please excuse me while I finish up my graphic here. I think this should put us right where we need to be. We'll leave it here and keep marching forward. 3rd down, 39-yard line. In a shotgun formation, motion on the field, waiting for the snap. Geno takes it. The blitz coming in. Geno steps up into the pocket, a wind up and a throw. The catch is made. It's good enough for a 1st down, and that'll be a 1st down. Las Vegas converting on the 3rd and 6. Good catch made. Looks like exactly 6 yards picked up by Tyler Lockett. Welcome in, Tyler Lockett. Welcome back to the system. I'm looking for a marker that I can't find. Tyler Lockett makes the grab out to the 45-yard line. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Ashton Jeanty gets the carry. Jeanty gets a big push and some nice help here. A gain of about 5 yards will bring up a 2nd down and 5. Maybe a 2nd down and 4 here, depending on where the officials decide to mark this. But a good strong run right there. Bring that down just a hair. Should get us some more information. Please bear with me again. Just trying to make this perfect for you guys. It won't be perfect for long, but for now I got a 2nd down and 5 and the clock is hot. Single back formation. Geno Smith at the 50-yard line. Geno hands under center. Play clock down to 5. Motion on the field by Jack Betch. Besh. There's a scramble. Geno Smith going to take it himself. Picks up the first down before giving himself up. That's going to be a 5-yard scramble, and that'll be a first down, Las Vegas. Raiders get another first down. They're moving the football. They are inside of Denver Broncos territory. Las Vegas in Broncos territory. Las Vegas looking good right now. Here's Geno Smith making it work. Hey-yo. Brought my desk up a bit too high. There we go. Shotgun formation this time. Ashton Jeanty standing to the right of Geno. He'll be a handoff on 1st and 10. Jeanty will pick up about 2 yards, maybe a 2nd down and 8 coming up. Continuing to move forward. Winky saying Jets to the Super Bowl. Zeno rain delay in football? What are you talking about? There's definitely weather delay in football. There's weather delay. Okay. We've seen it happen before. We've been delayed major time before from weather. Geno Smith saying, what's going on with the clock right here? I should have had 40 seconds on the clock. Looks like they only put 25 seconds on the play clock. They're going to check this in right now. Geno turned around, called the timeout, was like, hey, what's going on with the clock here? So early in this game, whoever's on the play clock is napping right now. Geno is like 3 plays into this game and already needs water. Uh-oh. Is that a good sign or a bad sign? He just took a swig there on the sideline. Are we overanalyzing? Here we go. 2nd down and 7. Football at the Denver 41-yard line. Las Vegas Raiders with the football right now at the 41. Waiting for the snap, Geno Smith. Motion on the field this time. It's Tyler Lockett going towards the bottom. It's the snap. Dropping back. Whistles come in. Shouldn't be a false start there. One-handed grab after the whistles. It is going to be a false start on the left tackle right now. So, flag, Raiders, false start, if I can find it. False start, offense, left tackle. Definitely going to be a false start on that left tackle. Jumped super early off the line. That's a 5-yard penalty, 2nd down and 12. This backs up Denver to the 46-yard line. 2nd down and 12. This backs up, the Las Vegas Raiders to the 46-yard line. Las Vegas with the football. Geno Smith sends Lockett in motion again. Lockett getting a lot of cardio. Here's the drop back. A look towards Lockett. Lockett on the left-hand side on 2nd and 12 will get back about 10 of those yards. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 2, maybe a 3rd down and 3, but overall, good catch there on the left side for Tyler Lockett. Geno Smith also has a lot of rapport with Tyler Lockett right there. So this could be a really potent duo right now. I got a 3rd down and 3 at the Denver 37. This is field goal range right now for the Las Vegas Raiders. 37-yard line, Las Vegas with the football. It's a 3rd down and 3 from the left hash in Broncos territory. Motion upfield right now. Here it is, the drop back and a blitz coming in. Geno going to scramble. Geno going to get wrapped up, and Geno's going to get bagged. That sack right there will put them out of field goal range. It's now a 4th down and forever. Maybe a 4th down and, I don't know, 10, 12. Let's see where they mark this one. Clock continues ticking. I overshot that. Geno stepped up forward through the pocket. So it's a 4th down and 8 at the Denver 42. This could be at the limit of the field goal range. I don't feel comfortable with Las Vegas trying to do a field goal from way out here right now. Definitely a difficult spot. They're going to have to punt. I don't think Daniel Carlson has the legs. So here comes A.J. Cole to punt this one away. This goes all the way in through the end zone back there. This will probably be a touchback or a punt at the 1. Are they marking this at the 1-yard line? Oh, my gosh. Wow, A.J. Cole with probably the best punt I may have ever seen right there. At the 1-yard line, that football sails out of bounds. It's a 1st and 10 for Denver on the 1. A long field to go, but we do go to a quick commercial break. The opening drive for Las Vegas results in no points. The question I'm seeing popping in right now is who got the sack. It'll be a split sack by Awuzurike and Zach Allen. Owuzarike and Zach Allen on the split sack right there. Let me give you the stats right here for that since someone asked for it. Whoops. Okay. There you go. All set. All squared away. Ladies and gentlemen, quick commercial break. When we get back, we will have more action. Welcome to Football Nation, ladies and gentlemen. If this is your first time watching the channel, I hope you guys are having fun. I know we've got a lot of people in here who have been here before. Welcome back to those of you, the faithful. I don't know how many we have watching right now, but the more the merrier. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. It is Thursday night. That means you got one more day of work, brother. You got one more day of work, girl. That's it. Those of you who are listening to this, Friday, and then you hit the weekend. Almost everybody's working for the weekend. Something like that. Anthony, a little flat on that last note, but that's cool. What's going on, Anthony James? Thank you for checking in. Chelo, Jaquez dice, hola, que soy nuevo. Bienvenidos. Chelo, what's going on, man? What's up, Penny? Hello. Watching from my spaceship, says Space Explorer. Thank you for checking in all the way from your spaceship. Sorry I'm late to the show, says Goodbye Wednesday. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Hello, hello. Asking for the spread right now. Kevin, let me show you around, Kevin. At the bottom of the screen, I've got that information scrolling by for you right now. I have fresh data scrolling by a lot of the times throughout the day. Broncos and Raiders fans, both of y'all, thank you guys for watching. The spread for today, the over-under is 43 points according to CBS. Denver 9.5-point favorites to answer Kevin's question. But again, just keep your eyes at the bottom of the screen, my friends. I've got that data available for you. Hey, man, my goal is to give you as much value as possible. My goal is to keep you guys locked in. Right now, we are in the middle of a commercial break. We are coming back from this commercial break right now. So let's actually do this. Okay. By the way, if these records at the bottom, I think some of these might be wrong. I got to update last week's stats right now. Yeah, we'll get rid of that, actually. Probably just be better to leave this for now. 1st and 10, they're marking it at the 2, not the 1. Here's the snap and a handoff. Looks like a carry for J.K. Dobbins. Goes to the left-hand side. A good strong run on 1st and 10. This will bring up a 2nd down and 4 after a 6-yard run over to the left-hand side. Mitchell Yeager. Bienvenidos, my friend. Appreciate you, Donka. I know Yeager, at least with the J, is German, I'm pretty sure. Sports from Heaven, thank you for checking into the chat. Thank you to everybody for checking into the chat right now. With 8 minutes and 44 seconds left to go, the clock has stopped right now. What's going on? The official standing over the football, waiting for a call right now, guys. 8:44 left to go. Looks like it's pretty windy. That wind is literally moving the football while it's set. The officials are setting it here. Oh, come on, bro. It's fine where it was, ref. It's fine where it was. Here's the snap, a toss to the right-hand side. Looks like J.K. Dobbins will find the corner. Only picks up about 2 yards on 2nd down and 4. This will bring up a 3rd down and 2 and a quick 3rd down for the Denver Broncos. Hey, maybe the Las Vegas Raiders can get a stop on the opening play here, and both teams will end up having to punt. And maybe pigs fly. I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out if the Denver Broncos can pick up this 1st down against Las Vegas. I think Las Vegas should give up the 1st down. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. 3rd down and 2. Clock is ticking right now. We've got a shotgun formation with J.K. Dobbins to the right of Bo Nix. Bo will hand this off to J.K. Dobbins, and it looks like today they will fly. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 1. Great stop there by the Las Vegas Raiders defense. Well done. Looks like tackle there. Max Crosby going to wrap up just wrap up J.K. Dobbins, 27. Just wrap up number 27 right there. Clock is ticking. 4th down and 1. They might go for this one, but I doubt it. They're on their own 11-yard line. Would be a terrible place to get stuffed. 4th down and 1, and Denver will punt. Or fake punt. Let's see. Well done by Max. Mad Max with a tackle there. A first down saving tackle. There's the boot. This one going to go well out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. And the Las Vegas Raiders going to take over in pretty decent field position. Let's see where they mark it. Looks like they're going to put it at the 44. So 44-yard line. Kind of a bad punt right there. Welcome to first downs. We've got Alta Hubbard, Len9 MP. What's going on, man? Thank you for checking in. Thank you for becoming a channel member. I'm about to get off work right now, says DJ Gene, and start my weekend rock and roll. Mario, where's your co-host? You're asking about Sammy? Oh, little Sammy, he's downstairs right now. He's probably glad that I'm not shouting about sports right now. 1st and 10. Change of possession. Las Vegas just got the football, folks. A 3-and-out for Denver. A toss to the right-hand side. Ashton Jeanty going to use the blocks and then be stuffed immediately. Nice, strong tackle right there. Jeanty goes nowhere. 2nd down and 10. Singleton in to make the stop. No gain for Ashton Jeanty. Well done by the Broncos. But the Broncos defense is stout. By the way, 3 plays on the last drive for Denver. All 3 of them carries for J.K. Dobbins. He's averaging 3 yards per carry right now. Stats on the right-hand side. Shotgun formation. Geno Smith sends Tyler Lockett in motion here. There's the snap. Looking right, doesn't like it, looks left. It's swatted at the line of scrimmage. Brock Bowers, the intended receiver there. That pass broken up. 3rd down and 10. Geno Smith looks up, thinking to himself, 3rd down already? Man, I just got the football. All you got to do is pick up 10 yards here, Geno. You don't got to shoot for the end zone. Nick Bonito in his face. Geno is buns, says Derek. Geno is buns. How do I feel about Marshawn Nealon right now, Jason? Not going to touch it right now. Not going to touch it. We got a 3rd down and 10. Here's the blitz. A quick throw to the right-hand side. Catch made out of the backfield. Picking up the 1st down and then some. No flags on the play. That's good for 11 yards. 1st down, Las Vegas. Good, strong run after the catch. The catch was made out of the backfield, and Raheem Mostert going to be the man. The ex-Miami Dolphin looking pretty good. You know what, man? Raheem Mostert had a good year not too long ago. Here he is picking up a good 1st down on a 3rd down and 10 conversion. Football to the 30-yard line. Las Vegas on the march. Las Vegas at the Broncos 30. Here's the snap. Geno hands off to the right-hand side. Here's a quick run and going to get brought down. I believe that's Jack Besh. No, that's Trey Tucker on the carry. Trey Tucker gets an end around on this one, picks up 7 yards to 2nd down and 3. So, Tucker with the carry to the right-hand side. Who is this Dylan Plays official? Do we really have one of you guys in here right now, Dylan? Oh, God. Shotgun formation, waiting for the snap. Geno Smith with the play clock down to 5, takes it, a windup and a throw. Catch is made in between the sticks, and it looks like Meyer will make it. Good job by Mike Meyer. That's good for Mayer. Mayer on the grab. Michael Mayer makes the catch. That's good for about 6 yards or 7. That's actually good for 11 yards. Las Vegas Raiders pick up a 1st down on the play. Las Vegas Raiders get inside the red zone. Here we go. Raiders are now inside the red zone. From the 12-yard line, Las Vegas with the football. Motion on the field right now from Brock Bowers. Bowers to block on the right-hand side. Ashton Jeanty going to run up here. Takes it inside the 10. Down at about the 6 right there. That's a 6-yard run on 1st and 10. So it should bring up a 2nd down at about 4, maybe 5. It's 2nd down and 4 at the 6-yard line. Well done on the run. Right-hand side on a toss for Ashton Jeanty. Jeanty and the Las Vegas Raiders are inside of the red zone right now. They're going to be you're going to call the Dookie Bowl next week. Cowboys and Raiders. I will be covering the Dookie Bowl for Monday Night Football. 2nd down and 4. Motion from Trey Tucker as he goes to the bottom of the screen. The snap. There's a windup and a throw. One-hand grab going to be made by Mike Mayer. And this will be another 2-yard pickup. 3rd down and 2 gets the clock ticking here still with about 3:41 left to go. 3rd down. Okay, Dylan. Looks like I got to do some moderating here. Not quite getting the vibe. Thank you, Courtney. Appreciate that. Not quite getting the vibe. Appreciate that, Courtney. Pop out chat. All right, guys. Here we go. 3rd down and 2 from about the 4-yard line right now. The Las Vegas Raiders in a shotgun formation. The snap and the handoff to Ginty. Ginty finds his way into the end zone. He will score! Touchdown, Las Vegas Raiders! They put 6 points on the board. Las Vegas going to be the first to draw blood. An Ashton Ginty run to the left-hand side takes the 4-yard touchdown plunge. The 4-yard touchdown plunge. Here comes the extra point attempt. So, I don't know that anyone expected the Denver Broncos to give up an early touchdown in this game, but they have given one up. Let's see how long this lead holds. This could be a good game for Las Vegas. Let's see what happens with Denver for the rest of this game. Here's that extra point attempt. The kick is up. The kick is good, and the score is now 7-0. 7-0. I definitely did not expect that, says Country Chaos. Welcome in, Country Chaos. Anthony hates that I call that I'm not saying Genty, I'm saying Ginty. I mean, it's spelled like my blue jeans, right? So I'm just going based off of the spelling there. But it's okay. You're saying it's pronounced Genty. I mean, let me ask you this. Do you know who I'm talking about? Do you know who I'm talking about? You do. You do, Anthony. You do. I called timeout. Not fair, says Sasha Savisha. Please subscribe, says Perma. What's going on, Perma? Thank you for checking in. Okay, guys. Whatever, LOL, says Ave. Yuppers, saying Roger. I need Geno for 1 touchdown and Cortland to get 1 catch on the first. Raiders are so bad, people are surprised we score a basic touchdown. Thank you, Batman. Checking in, saying great commentary as usual. Good to spend time with you again. Fist bump. I got you, Fist. I got you, bro. Let's go, Batman. Okay. Just for you, Anthony, we'll call him Genty. Just for you, Anthony, we'll call him Genty. Okay, buddy? I got you, bro. I got you. I'm here for you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Football Nation. This is an active community. This is not just some guy on the other side of your phone, on the other side of the camera. Bro, I am reading your comments right now in real time, and I see you out there. I can't actually see you through your phones. That'd be super creepy. But I see you. I feel you. The energy you guys give me is the energy I give back. That right there was a perfect example of a constructive criticism right there. If it's an actual correction, especially with basketball, guys, please forgive me when I call basketball games and I'm trying to get those names right there. But perfect example of how you do it the right way. Anthony, thank you. We'll call him Genty moving forward. I appreciate that, man. I'm open to it. Thank you, guys. Let's see. Love Drop saying, Alicia, thank you for checking in, Alicia. Halliburton saying, appreciate you, sir. Rough day for us Cowboys. Yeah, tough. Definitely a rough day for us Cowboys. Right now, we are in the middle of a commercial break after the Raiders scored an Ashton Genty touchdown to the left-hand side, a 4-yard pickup right there. This is dope, says Zilly, excuse me. What's up, Zilly? Thanks for checking in. Raiders touchdown? Hell yeah, says Paul Urban. Where are my Raiders fans at right now? Before we get back from this commercial break, where are all of my Raiders fans at? Looking for black and silver emojis, black and gray emojis out there. We are approaching 60,000 subs. That's the plan soon enough. I am drinking hot tea, user. It is just hot tea, 2 different brands. One is green tea, not Genty. It's green tea. Here's the kickoff. Broncos going to bring this back. Out to the 15, out to the 20. Stuffed at the 20-yard line, and down goes Denver. Silver and black right here. We got the black hole checking in for Mr. Green. Joe Duke checking in. Sparky, let's go. Sparky checking in for the Las Vegas Raiders as well. We got Raiders fans in the house. What's going on, Megalodon? We've got, looks like Twade Jr. What up, Twade Jr.? TZ Exchange 205 checking in for the Raiders. Welcome in, Raiders fans. Welcome in. We'll do a wrap. We'll do a quick roll call here in just a moment for the Denver Broncos. Right now, Denver with the football. Here's the snap and a throw to the right-hand side. Both feet look like they get in on the grab by Courtland Sutton on the right-hand side. That should be a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. Coming up, a completion there for Bo Nix, his first completed pass of the day. Courtland Sutton getting a catch right now. Bo Nix in the in the passing column finally. Bo Nix, guys, get this. 100% passing on the day, bro. Bo Nix, 100% from the field. He's thrown one pass and connected. Dropping back on 2nd down and 4. Bo Nix in trouble. Bo Nix gets dropped in the backfield. That's a bag by Butler. This will bring up a 3rd down and 13. A sack for 9 yards. Bo Nix will eat grass. Butler in on the play. Adam Butler, number 69, giggity, 1 tackle, and it goes down for a sack in this game. You know, if you want to earn your paycheck as a defensive player, that's a great way to do it. Adam Butler, 1 opportunity on the field, gets a sack on the opening play. 3rd down and 13 coming up. Play clock down to 4. Bo Nix takes the snap. The pressure coming in. This one is going to be bobbled. That's a pass broken up, and the Raiders defense gets in again. Oh, man. That pass incomplete, folks. This will bring up a quick 3 and out. 4th down now coming up. 4th down and 13. Two plays, 2 possessions for the Denver Broncos. And 2 3 and outs for Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos. Upset alert, maybe? Upset alert, maybe. Bolt up right there. I see Bolt Beak checking in right now. That's definitely good news for the Los Angeles Chargers. There's the punt and the return from about the 33 out to the 40, down at the 42. 1st and 10 now for Las Vegas. Bro, Las Vegas is actually in the lead right now. There's a flag on the play. Las Vegas has the lead right now. There's a flag on the play. This is kind of cool, man. This is kind of cool. During the kick, holding receiving team during the return. That will be a 10-yard penalty. The result of the play is still a 1st down Las Vegas, but this will back them up. They were out to about the 43. This should put them at about the 33. Let's see where they mark this in a second. So the Raiders, 2 back-to-back stops by the Raiders defense, doing a great job right there. Raiders defense showing up, man, giving up nothing right now. And they got a sack out there as well. It was Butler who got the sack today. So Butler made the play, got 1 tackle today. It happened to be a sack. Didn't have to be. I'm just putting it out there. Now, good stops today by Max Crosby already. This defense up front has done a pretty solid job for the Las Vegas Raiders. Vegas is going to win, says 666 Devils. Okay, slowly leaning more towards a Raiders chat right now. That being said, 68% of our chat who has done the actual poll already here rooting or believing that the Denver Broncos are going to win. When we get to 3,000 votes on that one, we'll ask a different question. But Raiders fans, thank you guys for checking in right now. Las Vegas Raiders, your schedule coming up is as follows. Dallas Cowboys, Monday Night Football next week. My Dallas Cowboys Raiders fans. So you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be covering that game, and we're going to have some beef next week, bro. No, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And honestly, someone called it the Poopy Bowl. I don't know what they called it, man, but that's a tough one for sure. Hard to be a Cowboys fan, but that's okay. We are built to take the punishment. Okay, so next week, Monday Night Football, Cowboys and Raiders. Week 12, Browns at Raiders. Week 13, Raiders at Chargers. Week 14, Broncos at Raiders. And Week 15, Raiders at Eagles. This will be the next 5 games for Las Vegas. Thank you, Courtney, for the update, letting us know where we are right now on the view count. Appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, in case you have not signed up for the Week 10 Pick'ems, you can check out my website, www.footballnationusa.com. It's in the description down below. I'll say it one more time, www.footballnationusa.com. Check it out, guys. Sign up for the Pick'ems. Check out some of the articles, some of the blogs that I've written over this past week. Let me know what you guys think. I'm pretty sure you can even leave comments on those if you guys want to. But I've got official picks out there on the website for all the games that I'm covering this week. And, oh, yeah, you can see the schedule for the week there as well. Week 10 and Week 11 Pick'ems are available. Let's get back to the action here, folks. Looks like they're at the looks like that backed them up more than I thought. We are at the 22-yard line. A handoff to open things up on 1st and 10. That'll be a good, strong run on 1st and 10 from the 22 out to the 32. It's a 10-yard pickup right there for Ashton Jeanty and a Las Vegas Raiders first down. So, with 90 seconds left to go in the first quarter, the Las Vegas Raiders are up 7-0 over the Denver Broncos as we come back from the commercial break. The Broncos have had possession twice. They have 3 and outed twice. On 1st and 10 from the 32, Gino will throw to Ashton Jeanty on the right-hand side. Jeanty takes this to about the 39, maybe the 38. Jeanty makes the grab. This will bring up a second down. Looks like a 6-yard pickup, so 2nd down and 6. Clock continues to tick. We'll speed up our clock here to get it in sync with the TV screen. Should be about right there. Raiders should change their name. They don't live up to it, saying Z-Cam. Shots fired, bro. 2nd down and 4. Final play of the quarter here. Geno Smith directs traffic. He will toss this one to Jeanty on the left-hand side. Jeanty breaks a few tackles. Jeanty is gone. The 40, the 30, down at the 30-yard line across midfield. There is a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. This should be a big first down unless the penalty negates it. And it will. Holding offense number 15. And it happened well upfield beyond the line of scrimmage. I think that happened 10 yards past the line of scrimmage, and a replay of 2nd down would make it a 2nd down and 4 again. Let's see where they put this one. So Raiders get the penalty for the offensive holding right there. It's actually just 2 yards past the line of scrimmage here. So this will bring up a 2nd down and 12. A big loss, folks, for Las Vegas. A big loss for Las Vegas with, looks like, time ticking down. I don't think Las Vegas is going to get another playoff here before the end of the quarter. So this will be the end of the first quarter. When we get back, folks, that's it. That's the end of the first. Let's go ahead and reset our timer here. 15 minutes on the board. This will be 2nd quarter when we get back. And when we get back, we will have action. But it's the end of the first quarter, so let's do a quick roll call with the chat right now. My favorite warm-up question, guys. Where are you watching from? I am live in San Antonio, Texas. Why don't you guys tell me where you are watching this live stream from? Shout out to the Houston, baby. Shout out to Houston, baby. What's going on, Houston area? I see Houston defined in the chat right now. Austin for Travis Morgan. Welcome in, Travis. Welcome back, brother. Appreciate you always being here, sir. We got Mayhem in Kentucky. LaShawn Korb in Colorado. Michael in Hayes, Kansas. 666 Devil saying South Dakota. We got Tony Rings in Cleveland. Tennessee is in the house. Laney, welcome in. Louisiana has checked in. Tom has checked in Louisiana as well. Looks like Twiz Deuce checking in Denver. King Harlem in New York. New York, New York. Oh, man. You guys understood the assignment today. Rock and roll. Okay, I'm going to run through these pretty fast, guys. 70 Bourbon in Dallas. Imperfect Bob in Saginaw, Michigan. Robert Zamora in San Antonio. That 210. Very tough loss for the San Antonio Spurs last night. We covered that game last night on the channel. 35,000 views on a regular season basketball game. Not bad. Abe checking in right now in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Whoop, whoop, Raiders, saying user. Let's see. Kirkland. What's going on, Smoke Burp? On my couch, says Clem. Who else out here? Marco Polo in Florida. Mike Cave and Wenatchee, Washington. Where is Wenatchee, Washington? It's in Washington, but never heard of it. Looking for some interesting places, Moscow, Idaho. Let's see, two racked out. Interesting name. 1972 Nova saying Michigan. Homeless in Las Vegas saying bold for Jesus. Oregon in the house, Greg. Oregon, welcome in. I'll say this, man. If this is true for you, bold for Jesus, you're in a safe community, my friend. One thing that we all have in common, whether you live at the top of the hill or at the bottom of the hill, is that we all have passion for football one way or another. That's what brings us all together in this channel. So whatever your background is, whatever your ethnicity is, whatever your political beliefs are, whatever your religious affiliation is, none of that stuff matters in this chat. Like, it all matters and none of it matters. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? I want everyone to feel welcome here in this chat, whether you're in Japan or in the Dominican Republic or in the Philippines and Canada and Mexico or right in the backyard here in San Antonio, Texas, wherever you might be, man. Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, tall, small, you know, big, large, short, skinny, whatever it is, man. Appreciate you guys being here. Let's step away from the chat right now, guys, and get back to the action. Las Vegas Raiders on 2nd down and 12 from the 30-yard line. Geno Smith looks left, throws left, intended for Brock Bowers on 2nd and 12. That pass incomplete to open up the quarter. Will take 4 seconds off the clock and brings up a 3rd down and 12. Drive chart down below. You can see where the football is relative to the opposite end zone. Raiders have a long field they need to cover. Raiders on their own 30-yard line right now. Let's see if they can move the football. 3rd down and 12. Shotgun formation. Geno Smith with Ashton Genty to his left. Waiting for the snap. He takes it. He's in trouble. Pressure comes in quickly, and he is eaten alive by the Orange Crush. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Eaten alive by the Orange Crush right here. It's a 4th down and 18. That does not help the Las Vegas Raiders, and they will have to punt. First big stop of the day here for the Denver Broncos. Okay. Hey, Aaliyah, your dad Tony loves you. Just so you know. Thanks for checking in, Tony. Thanks for that super chat, Tony. Appreciate that. And I feel the love between a parent and their child. I appreciate you for that super chat. Thank you. Okay, guys. So it looks like we had an injury on the play here. Looking for the injury. Ooh, that could have been maybe an Achilles thing. I don't know. Someone is down. Looks like a left ankle. Gets rolled up on that one. Okay, so we have a quick injury here. Looks like Powers Johnson. That's a big loss for Las Vegas. An injury on the offensive line there for Las Vegas. We go to a quick commercial break. And they just lost their right guard. I don't know if he's going to be okay or not, but he did just roll up that left ankle on that 3rd down and 12 before it became a 4th down and 18. He got beat on the play. He didn't just get beat. He rolled up the left ankle. We are in the middle of a commercial break right now to assess the injury with 14. We're just getting the second quarter started. Looks like Jordan checking into the chat right now saying, UK fan here. Was at Jags game as my first game. I felt very sorry for Geno Smith. Feel Raiders fans are harsh, but Geno not the one to blame. He needs better weapons. No. Now, Jordan, that's a good take, dude. And honestly, you're right. I mean, Trey Tucker is unproven. Tyler Lockett is on the wrong side of 30. Brock Bowers can't do everything. And Jack Besh, we have no idea what to expect. He doesn't even get a whole lot of playing time. Geno Smith, if he had a DK Metcalf out there as well, would probably be a lot better off. But you know what? At this point right now, it looks like Las Vegas is hanging on to the lead. For now, we'll see how long Las Vegas can hang on to this lead for. Thank you for that super chat, Jordan. So his question is, can we really put all the blame on Geno Smith? He's saying no, Geno Smith needs better weapons. Not just better weapons, a better offensive line. But Geno Smith has always kind of struggled in the sack category. He hangs on to the football for too long. JJ Card saying he has Tyler Lockett. I mean, now. But again, Tyler Lockett low-key is kind of dust, bro. Like, and that hurts me to say because I'm, like, 2 months younger than Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett is 2 months older than me. That's it. And there's no way I could play in the NFL. Even if I was an athlete at this point, man. Yeah, no. Eric Issa saying, who? Tyler Lockett. Who? Mike Jones. Don't act like you don't know the name. It's 281-330-8004. Waiting for the snap right now. On the punt, Las Vegas Raiders going to send this back over to the Denver Broncos. Okay. Waiting for the snap and the punt from the 24-yard line. They muff the snap. Here is the punt. Puts a lot behind that one. It's going to take an ugly swerve right there. He felt pressure. That one looks like it goes out at about the, 35-yard line. Let's see where they mark this. It'll be a 1st and 10 either way for the Denver Broncos. Nothing low-key about Lockett being dust. No offense to him saying, yeah, agreed, man, agreed. Max Crosby and the Las Vegas Raiders defense now taking the field. The Denver Broncos taking over here at the 33-yard line. The last 2 drives for Denver, the last 2 drives for this Denver football team have resulted in 3 and outs. Even a single first down here would be progress for the Broncos. Bo Nix directing traffic. On the move, Troy Franklin. Little play action here. Going to wind up and throw this one. Catch made in the backfield. R.J. Harvey makes the grab. A gain of about 3. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. We'll stop the clock with 14:24. I think they're going to call this a holding here. It is. Holding on the offense. Denver Broncos will be backed up an additional 10 yards, ladies and gentlemen. So what should be 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 20 for Denver. Well, likely going to face a quick 3 and out again here. Definitely not doing themselves any favors. Denver Broncos. Holding call going to be charged right there. Looks like Lewis going to commit the penalty. Let's start this clock once again. So the clock has been punched in. The Denver Broncos on their own 23-yard line. Here is the snap. Bo Nix will hand this off left-hand side. This time R.J. Harvey goes forward and picks up about 5 yards, maybe 4 on the play. 2nd down and 16. Another super chat coming in right now. Genuinely felt the stadium was blaming him. I know he earns a lot, but, like, come on. He only has Brock Purdy. My first time watching, so you can imagine other team scouting report. Yeah, man, for real. Jordan, again, thank you for the 10-pound super chat, brother. Let's go, man. Appreciate that. 2nd down and 16. I'm actually going to move this over off to the side so we can still leave that here, but you can see the drive chart down below. On 2nd and 16, a wind-up and a throw. It's almost picked off right there. Bad pass intended for Cortland Sutton, going off the hands of a wide, honestly, off of Kelly, who was wide open out there. Don't know how that happened. But you're absolutely right, Jordan. You are absolutely right, my friend. Shotgun formation. 26-yard line. Bo Nix again on 3rd down and 16 will wind up and throw. The catch is made by Troy Franklin on the right-hand side. That'll be about a 14-yard gain. It brings up a 4th down and 2, though. Will they go for it or not? 4th down and 3 coming up now. Go for it or not? Okay, guys, go for it or not. Thanks again for the super chat, Jordan. 4th down and 3. They are lined up to go for it. Bo Nix under center. They're making a quick substitution. The officials saying sub. And again, the team does get a chance to make substitutions here. So sub. 4th down and 3. Let's see if they actually snap this one. Bo Nix trying to get them to jump off sides. Not going to happen here. Looks like the Denver Broncos trying to get the Raiders to bite. Play clock down to 1. A timeout likely going to be called, or we are going to get a delay of game. There is the flag. It stops the clock with 2:18. It will be a delay of game. This will back up the Las Vegas Raiders. Back up the Denver Broncos. Broncos trying to get the Raiders to jump. Raiders did not jump. There's a flag. It's a delay of game on Denver. So 4th down and 8 coming up, and they will be punting. Delay of game on 4th down and 3 means 4th down and 8. Here we go. 4th down and 8. Wrong side of the 50. Facts. Okay. Las Vegas Raiders get another stop here. There is the punt. A bad, ugly, nasty punt. It does go out of bounds here at about the 30-yard line. That football was shanked if I've ever seen one. That one didn't even get higher than maybe 10 or 11 feet, man. That was a terrible punt for the Denver Broncos. Let's watch it one more time. The boot. Oh, yeah, dude. He totally missed that one. Crawshaw with a nasty, terrible punt. I swear I could kick better than that. This will be a 1st and 10 at the Las Vegas 29. They got lucky that that went out of bounds, because if it was returned, that could have been a problem. Anyways, looks like about 12 minutes here left to go. Thank you guys for being live with us. By the way, I do have a trivia quiz coming up for you guys during halftime. Would love for y'all to participate on that one. Let's see. Let's actually do this real quick. So you'll hear the music come up right now. And I am going to ask 10 trivia questions during halftime, so don't go anywhere during halftime. I will have fresh new questions for you guys, but we've got about 12 minutes until then. Las Vegas Raiders with the football right now. Under the center is Geno Smith. Geno, single back formation, motion on the field. Here's the snap and the handoff from the 29-yard line. Ashton Jeanty will pick up 1, 2nd down and 9. Out to the 30, 2nd down and 9 on the 30-yard line. Ashton Jeanty picks up very little. That's the 9th carry today for Jeanty. 9th carry today for Jeanty. You guys looking for Brock Bowers? I think Brock Bowers would be a solid choice right now. Tyler Lockett also a solid choice right now. Tyler Lockett might be a step up from Jacoby Myers for sure. A windup and a throw. This pass not going to be completed on the left side from Mike Mayer. Pass incomplete. Stops the clock with 11:20. That was a 2nd down and 9. The incomplete pass brings up a 3rd down and 9. Geno Smith now going to have to look to air this thing out to pick up the 9 yards needed by the Las Vegas Raiders here to get a 1st down. Quiz, 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 saying Sam Cousins. That's right, Sam. Quiz, quiz, quiz. 3rd down and 9. 11:20. Motion on the field again. Geno on the left hash. Trips to the left. One man alone to the top of the screen. Geno drops back. Geno running out of time. Will wind up and throw. In motion. That's a catch. Brock Bowers across midfield to the 40-yard line. A big gain, a big catch, and a 1st down, Las Vegas. Well done by Brock Bowers on a slant route. It was more of a post. Oh, man, that was just a beautiful route run right there by Brock Bowers to get open. That will go down as 31 yards on 3rd down and 9, and a big play right there for number 89. A big play right there for number 89. Here we go from the 39-yard line. Geno in an empty backfield will throw forward. Intended for Ashton Jeanty. Not caught in the backfield. That stops the clock. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10 at the Denver 39. Broncos in trouble right now. Broncos, I mean, there's still plenty of football left. And I still am leaning towards the Denver Broncos to win this one. They don't add a little asterisk for sloppy win. This could be a sloppy win here for Denver. But right now, win or lose, it would be a huge win for the Las Vegas Raiders. 2nd down and 10 from the Denver 39. Geno Smith in a shotgun with Genty to his right. Trips to the right as well. A look to the right-hand side. A wide receiver screen here. Looks like it'll be a catch. And it looks like Trey Tucker will pick up about 2. So 3rd down, call it a gain of 3. 3rd down and 7 for Trey Tucker on a 3-yard grab right there. Football at the Denver 36. Now, Las Vegas Raiders. They had a 3rd down and long on the last play. They could convert this 3rd down and long right here, right now. Clock is hot. Let's see which way Geno goes with it. In the shotgun. Brock Bowers in the slot at the top of the screen. He's on the move. He's the motion man to dissect this defense. Play clock down to 3. The 4-man rush comes in. Geno going to wind up and throw a flag on the play. Let's find out what the flag is here. It looked like it happened in the backfield. This could be a holding on the offense. They're going to call this a defensive offsides here. So, looks like Cooper, flag on the play. It's an offsides on the Denver Broncos defense, folks. He was lined up offsides there. Lined up offsides, that's a 5-yard penalty against the Denver Broncos. What was a 3rd down and 7 becomes a 3rd down and 2. Really opens up the playbook a lot here for Las Vegas. Denver Broncos looking to get a big stop right now. They are showing blitz on the defensive side. Let's see how many they bring across the line. Geno Smith is under center. A single back behind him. This will be a terrible, awful-looking quarterback sneak. I've never seen a worse QB sneak in my life. This will bring up a 4th down and 2. They might have lost a yard on that one. That was pretty bad, bro. That was a terrible quarterback sneak by the Las Vegas Raiders on 3rd down and 2. What you were thinking there? What were you thinking there? Who drew up that? What? Who called that play? If it was a 1-yard play, maybe, but now it's a 4th down and 2 at the Denver 31, and Las Vegas is lined up to go for it on 4th down and 2 at the Denver 31. Waiting for the snap right now. Motion. They do take it. Here's the snap. Running out of time. A wind up and a throw. The catch is made on 4th down. Here's the run to the end zone. That's good for a touchdown. There are multiple flags on the play. Let's find out what the flags are. So, oh man, they're calling this offensive pass interference right now. A flag on the play, what should have been a touchdown for Trey Tucker. Instead, looks like Thornton put up a screen, an illegal screen right there. Offensive pass interference. That's the right call from the officials. Geno Smith is really upset about that. If you could read lips, it's not exactly family-friendly, folks, but pass interference on the offense, and even Thornton says that's on me. I know it is. So 4th down and 12, a huge costly penalty for Las Vegas. Raiders now going to kick a field goal attempt. No, there's too much wind. They are not going to kick the field goal, guys. They're going to punt this thing away. They will punt this back. It takes a bounce at the 1-yard line and goes out of bounds. The official's going to mark it 1st down at the 1. A beautiful punt right there again. Back-to-back amazing punts by A.J. Cole. He's doing his job right now. And that's a change of possession. So 1st and 10 for the Denver Broncos. Eric Issa saying the Broncos always start off slow, stressful. We can't just rely on the defense. Let's go Broncos. Eric Issa, thank you for that super chat, my friend. Cheers to you, bro. Appreciate that. Salud, mi amigo. Again, says Country Kisses. What a punt, says Bold for Jesus. I know, man. I know. 4th down and 2, and they would have scored a touchdown on that 4th down and 2, except for that Thornton. Stupid play from Thornton there. Yikes, man. So, Deontay Thornton going to be the man charged for the offensive pass interference. A huge penalty right there. Broncos trash in the first. Broncos trash so far in the first and the second quarter. But we'll see what happens. What a punt at the 1-yard line, Smoke Burp, at the 1-yard line. Okay, folks, we are on a mission right now, and I normally don't push it this hard, but I did check the analytics on this channel, and about 90% or about 85% of you guys watching these live streams are not currently subscribed. Now, I know to a lot of you guys, y'all might think that it doesn't really mean anything. Subscribers are a useless count, but for me, it means everything for our goal on this channel. If you are out there and I've had your attention for 5, 10, 15 minutes and you are not currently subscribed, maybe this is your second, third, fourth time watching the live stream, today could be that day. I would really like to get to 60,000 subscribers by the end of this live stream. We will have a guest host for the next live stream on Sunday morning. I'd like to be at 60,000 before we get there. If we can get to 59.8 by halftime, I think we can actually get to that 60,000 by the end of today. So, sorry for having to say it, because I know it sucks when the YouTube creator always says, hit the subscribe button. I know it hurts me to have to ask, but we are on a mission. Thank you guys for still hanging out with me. Thank you guys for being here. 1st and 10 coming up right now. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. 1st and 10 coming up right now here for the Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 coming up right now for the Denver Broncos. Denver on the 1-yard line. The Las Vegas Raiders on defense. Denver Broncos offense about to make the move. Here we go. With less than 9 minutes left to go in the first half. Less than 9 minutes left to go here in the first half. Single back formation. 2 receivers on the right-hand side, 2 on the left. Little play action from Bo Nix. Going to wind up and throw. Catch is made by J.K. Dobbins. He'll pick up about 7 yards on the play. 2nd down and 3. Coming up now. Good, strong play call on the left side there for Sean Payton and the Broncos offense. Broncos looking for a first down right now. That's really what they're looking for. Hey, guys, I see y'all out there. Rudy Rivera, thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all very much, man. All of y'all who are dropping in that in here saying I just subscribed in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. A wind-up and a throw to Troy Franklin, who literally ran into that player. Don't know how Troy Franklin could not get around the defensive player there, but Stokes was like, what was that? 3rd down and 1. It's a 2-yard pickup. Here's the replay. A beautiful block on the right-hand side. Troy Franklin made the grab and ran straight into Stokes. Ran right into Eric Stokes. Don't know what he was thinking. Maybe running into open space next time, buddy. You might pick up more yardage. 3rd down and 1 for the Denver Broncos. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. The 4-man rush coming in. Under pressure. Bo Nix in trouble. Bo Nix on the run. He'll wind up and throw. Incomplete pass. Another 3 and out for the Denver Broncos. 4th down and 1 and another 3 and out. I am hearing boos at Denver. I am hearing boos in the Denver Stadium. Hustlin' Boom saying, got you subscribed. Thank you, Hustlin' Boom. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your support. I hate having to do that, but I felt like it just felt right in that moment. Okay, 4th down and 1. Waiting for the punt right now. The Denver Broncos about to send this over to the Las Vegas Raiders. Here is Crawshaw once again. Goo Gaps, like the name. Another bad punt going to hang over to the left, not going to be returnable. This is at the 50-yard line, man. Honestly, more boos coming from the Broncos Stadium. I don't know, man. I don't use this kind of language very much, but that is sus. That is pretty sus. Bad punts. No first downs in this game. Maybe 1 first down in this game for the Denver Broncos. Let me take a quick look right now. First downs, not a single first down conversion here for the Denver Broncos, ladies and gentlemen. Not one in the first half of this game. We are midway through the second quarter, and the Denver Broncos have failed to get even 1 first down against the Las Vegas Raiders defense. This Las Vegas Raiders defense is nothing that is overwhelmingly good either. They are 23rd in points per game allowed. They are 19th in yards per game allowed. And right now, the Denver Broncos total yardage in this game, guys, 32. You heard that right. The Denver Broncos have a grand total of 32 yards right now against this Las Vegas Raiders defense. Sus? You tell me. Here we go. This punt was terrible. The Denver Broncos on defense and the Las Vegas Raiders in Broncos territory. A look to the left, a throw to the left. Catch is made on the left-hand side. Looks like a catch for Trey Tucker, and a 6-yard pickup should bring up a 2nd down and 4. Clock will start once again. I don't know, man. I don't know. Sean Payton needs to bring back Bounty Gate. Don't say that, Beer 505. Don't say that, bro. That's terrible. So Trey Tucker, they're going to bring this one back. Trey Tucker stepped on the line. He got his feet back in bounds, but he stepped out of bounds before touching that football. So that pass will go down as incomplete. 2nd down and 10. They're going to put more time on the clock. Geno Smith saying, I need more time. Fix the time as they got that figured out. Okay, so he stepped out of bounds and then stepped back in bounds. The official's going to say that's an incomplete pass. So the penalty is the same. It would be illegal touching, right? So what would that be, a 5-yard penalty? It should be a 2nd down and 15. If it's illegal touching, if he stepped out and then stepped back in, but there's no penalty here, I guess maybe declined. I don't know, folks. Just calling it like I see it. Brock Bowers gets the end around, and he is stuffed immediately for a loss of yardage on 2nd down. This will be a loss of like 4, dude. So 3rd down and 14 coming up as Nick Bonito is there of the Denver Broncos defense to make sure that Brock Bowers goes nowhere. Great stop by Nick Bonito off the strong side to know exactly what was coming. Now, it would have been different if Brock Bowers had put up a block against Nick Bonito. That would have bought a lot of time for Geno Smith. Instead, great defensive play. 3rd down and 14. Las Vegas Raiders with the football in Broncos territory. Broncos haven't given up an inch. Here's the snap, dropping back. Geno Smith on 3rd and 14 will wind up and throw. Looks like Michael Mayer will make the grab. Takes it inside the 40, down at about the 38-yard line. So 4th down and maybe 7 coming up here. Let's see where they mark this. 6:35 left to go. It's a 4th down and 5 at the 38. This seems like a long field goal here. This would be a 56-yarder if they decided to kick it. I don't know if they're going to do that here. 4th down and 5. They're lining up to go for it. I don't think they're going to go for it. I think they're going to try to get them off sides. It's a 4th down and 5 from the 38-yard line. Geno Smith, play clock down to 2. There's the snap. They are going for it. Geno, a pump fake, and Geno's going to get wrapped up immediately. That's a bag again for the Denver Broncos. And on 4th down and 5, the decision to go for it, a bad one as Jahdae Barron, looks like that's Talanoa Hufanga who comes in off a safety blitz. Talanoa Hufanga coming in off a safety blitz. Oh, man. Well done. Good bag right there. I mentioned this at the start of the game, guys. This team, this Denver Broncos defense, comes at you from every angle. Doesn't matter who. It could be a CB. It could be a safety. It could be whatever. It's a turnover here. It's going to be a 1st and 10 now, and the Broncos are going to get the football at the Denver 47. We go to a commercial break. That was a 4th down stop, and the Denver Broncos got it. So they cut to a quick commercial break. We can do the same. Good job by the Denver Broncos defense. Thanks again, guys. Good job by the Denver Broncos defense. Let's take a look at the Denver Broncos numbers for fantasy football. Unfortunately, there's not going to be a lot to report here, guys. So let's break these numbers down, shall we? Ashton Jeantia, let's go to the other side here. Okay, Bo Nix, 1 fantasy point today. He's completed 4 of 7 for just 28, guys. 4 of 7 for just 28. Really? That's rough. Now, J.K. Dobbins standing right next to him. Dobbins, 3 rushing attempts, 9 rushing yards. He's averaging just 3 yards per carry right now. J.K. Dobbins does have 1 reception, good for 7 yards. But literally the most fantasy points by any player wearing orange right now is Troy Franklin. 2 targets, 2 receptions, good for 15 yards. That's it, guys. Bo Nix, 28 total yards and 9 yards here for J.K. Dobbins. Has not been good for this Broncos team. On the other side, if we look for fantasy numbers here, Geno Smith, 92 passing yards, just 3 fantasy points today. Ashton Genty, I'm going back and forth between the Gene T and the Genty thing. I know it's Genty now, but Ashton Genty, 9 rushing attempts, good for 31 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Trey Tucker has 1 carry, good for 7 yards. But outside of that, Brock Bowers is the top pass catcher. Genty is the only player with double-digit points, fantasy points, for this entire game on either side of the field in the first half of this game. And that's only because of his 1 rushing touchdown. He did score that touchdown in the first quarter. Nobody has scored since. Not even a field goal, guys. Not even a field goal. Country Chaos, welcome back, Country Chaos. Appreciate you. Looks like we got some spammers out here. Thank you, Robert Zamora, for taking care of those spammers. Geno Smith trying to gas up his team right now. Geno Smith throwing out high fives. 0 first downs allowed on first 4 drives of the game for the Las Vegas Raiders. That is the first time since 2016, and it's happened here against the Denver Broncos. Broncos with the football. 47-yard line. A snap and a handoff. J.K. Dobbins to the right-hand side. J.K. Dobbins finds the angle. He picks up 13 on 1st and 10. That's good for a Denver Broncos. First down. First down for Denver. Finally, we can say that. First down for Denver. Boy, I didn't know I could say. Am I allowed to say that at this point? First down of the game for the Denver Broncos. It's a 13-yard scamper to the right-hand side. It's a pickup there for J.K. Dobbins. This moves the football to the Las Vegas 40. Football to the Las Vegas 40. Single back formation. Bo Nix under center motion this time. A snap. A little handoff here, and J.K. Dobbins will do a quick little spin move. They toss a flag in. Let's find out what this flag is. Could be a holding on the offense. Could be a number of things. It is going to be a holding on the offense. So holding. Denver Broncos. This will back them up. Looks like that was Trotman who committed the foul. Holding. Offense. That's a 10-yard penalty. Replay. First down. It'll be a 1st and 20 at midfield, football at the 50-yard line. So 1st and 20 at midfield, football at the 50-yard line. Jaded Raw, what's going on? Ave Army, what's going on? Drink water like it's hard work, saying Chris Cotta. Okay, steps up to the line. Steps back up right now. Waiting for the snap. Bo Nix takes it. I saw a false start there on the right tackle. No whistle, though. Will wind up in a throw. Catch is made on 1st and 20 from the 50-yard line. It's a 2-yard gain. It's a 2nd down and 18. Not much there. Not much there, and the Denver Broncos looking to do some damage here. Easier said than done. Looking for some Broncos fans right now. Broncos fans awfully quiet in this chat today. Got to find out where my Broncos fans are at, man. Drop some Broncos emojis in there for you guys. A 2nd down and 8. The clock is ticking. Offense on the field. Bo Nix has yet to score today from the 48-yard line in Las Vegas Raiders territory. The 4-man rush comes in. Bo Nix goes to the right side. He will wind up and throw on the move. The catch is made upfield. The 20, the 10, the 5, pushed out of bounds. A big first down right there for Bryant. Good catch and a first down, Denver Broncos. This puts them inside the red zone for the first time today. A big first down converted right now. It's 1st and goal, actually, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line here for the Denver Broncos. Catch made by Bryant, Pat Bryant of the Denver Broncos. It's a 1st and goal, and Pat Bryant had a 44-yard grab, folks. 44 yards for Pat Bryant. First and goal from the 5. Play clock down to 1. Bo takes the snap. Nix looks left, throws left. Catch is made. This time getting wrapped up. Steps out of bounds after a 2-yard loss. R.J. Harvey goes nowhere. So first and goal becomes second and goal. Okay, Broncos looking to tie this thing up right now. Admittedly, the Raiders' defense has been very good up until this point. That's the first big play they've given up all day. Sean Payton just chewing on that gum. Sean Payton just chewing away. Second and goal. Las Vegas 7-yard line. Bo Nix licks the fingers. R.J. Harvey stepping out. Here is the snap, looking in that direction, changing his mind, going through progressions, will wind up and fire. The catch is made. It's Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver Broncos. And the Broncos will put 6 points on the board. With 2:41 left to go, catch is made by number 11. Troy Franklin with the grab. It's good for 6. There's the update right there. 7-yard touchdown nab, and I started him this week. Let's go. Is that my watch telling me fantasy football just updated? Let's go. Okay. Actually, that's the moderators chat on Facebook. Thanks, guys, for keeping the chat clean. There's the extra point attempt. That one is good. The score is now 7-7. It's 7-all. It was 7-6. Not 6-7, 7-6. Let's get back to it. So the Denver Broncos just scored. Finally, some action here for the Denver Broncos. I'm sure that you guys were dying out there, you Broncos fans, waiting for that moment this entire game. Well, you know what? You got it. That's more like it, says C.S. Walker. We are close to the 2-minute warning. When we get to the 2-minute warning, we're going to find out who the newbies are. That's my new favorite thing to do at the 2-minute warning. Shout out to Poor Boy in the house. Shout out to Jimmy in the house. Shout out to Houston. I'm convinced you love 6-7, says Houston. I just like getting you guys fired up. That's really all it is. Anytime I say 6-7, the chat always like 6-7. I don't know why, but it happens all the time, dude. Okay, I need Raiders 20 points for 100K, says Kelvin Flores. That's a big bet there, sir. That's a big bet, my friend. That's a good one. It just takes one play to turn it for the Broncos, saying the 32-bit warrior, 32 bits. Shout out to Shout Out. What's going on, Todd Tier? Shout out to Todd Tier. Appreciate you, Todd. Welcome back, sir. Todd Tier in here. Hello to the newbies, saying goodbye Wednesday. Welcome in, newbies. You will have an actual moment to shine here in about 39 seconds, newbies. Here comes the kickoff, and we are going to get a knee here, so a touchback to open this thing up. And the Raiders going to start this drive at the 35-yard line with 2:41 left to go in the first half. Can Las Vegas score more points here? Will they ever trust their kicker, or will they always go for it here on 4th down and force to punt? Now, the wind right now in Denver seems to be an issue. They place the football flat on the ground, and it rolls left and right. So they place the football down, and the center has to grab it quickly because it's that windy at field level. You can imagine 30 feet up in the air how windy it could be. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the snap, the 4-man rush coming in. Here's the run, a scramble, gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there. They'll call this a tackle for no gain. It won't go down as a sack, I don't believe. Maybe it will go down as a sack. Roach going to pick up the bag right there. Okay, so Roach going to pick up the sack. It's going to be 2nd down and 10, but no gain. No loss either. No gain, no loss. 2nd down. 2:36. Looks like the Denver Broncos have called a quick timeout. So with 2:36 left to go, timeout has been called. 2nd down and 10. Denver Broncos looking to get some points back. Gino, stop messing around, says Rob Berg. They're saying it's too windy for long field goals. I think it kind of makes sense, C.S. Walker. I think that checks out from what I've been seeing out here, man. Get our gently going. Get gently going. All right, guys, row, row, row your boat Trips are on the right. Here's a snap and a handoff, though. Ashton Genty is going to get the carry on 2nd down and 10. I'd like to turn that into a row your boat, but that's not going to happen. So, who is running the clock? Every time a play happens, they should get 40 seconds on the clock. Instead, by the way, a timeout has been called quickly once again. But instead, every time a running play happens and it ends in bounds, I keep seeing the play clock put 25 up instead of 40. That's like the 3rd time I've seen it happen. It literally happened on the first play of the game, so that's weird that it's happened all day. They must have a rookie in the booth tonight. 3rd down and 8. Las Vegas Raiders own 38-yard line. Excuse me, it's a 3rd down and 6. Not a 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 6 is what I got on my screen. Shotgun formation, trips to the left. Brock Bowers alone at the bottom of the screen. Waiting for the snap. Geno takes it. Geno surveys. Geno goes down. Another sack today. Oh, my goodness. This is just, wow. Orange Crush really living up to that name right there. 4th down and a loss after another bag. Let's watch this one more time. Who was in on it this time? That's going to be a split sack again by Zach Allen and Nick Bonito. Just continuing to add bags right now. Wants to add more NFL teams to the NFL franchise by 2040. 8 new NFL teams. So what, they'd add 2 more divisions? No, I don't think they need to do that. I think what they need to do, by the way, stops the clock again as we hit that 2-minute warning. So 2-minute warning. I will bring that up in just a moment, but for now, we only get 1 2-minute warning in the half. So, if you are new to the channel, drop 5 emojis. I'm looking for emojis, guys. If you are new to the channel, drop 5 emojis. I'm going to drop a bunch right now. You guys go ahead and drop 5, and I'll drop my 5 right now. Looking for the newbies during this quick 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning, folks. When we get back, it's a 4th down and 12. Looking for the newbies in the chat right now. There we go. We got a couple checking in. Okay, let's do this. DG9 YouTube. What's going on, brother? Welcome in. I love the photo of Cristiano Ronaldo out there. Let's go. Dana Vanover. New-ish. Welcome back, Dana. Welcome back. Lucky Charms. What's going on? They're magically delicious, Lucky Charms. CS Walker checking in. Appreciate you. CS Walker, first timer in the chat. Tommy Braskett. Hello, Tommy. We got Mick Moo. Mick Moo, what's going on? We've got Ariana, or that says Arian Robbie. What's going on, Arian Robbie? Thanks for checking in. MXC Joe. Hello, MXC Joe. I see Drekiana. Hello to the newbies. Dysfunctional Athletics. Are you sure you're new, Dysfunctional? Welcome back, Christopher. What's going on, Winky? I see you, Dr. Jeremy. You've been here a million times, sir. Welcome back. Orange Crush. Look like, I love your name, dude. His name is No Nuts, No Glory. Almost like No Guts, but a lot more fun there. Peter Griffin. What's going on, Peter Griffin? What's up, dude? Eric in the house. Sauce Papi. Cuidado, Sauce Papi in here. Travis, what's going on, man? RT Production. Ray Reyes. Que onda, Ray Reyes? Kelsey. Looks like Dieem in the house as well. Flatbed. What's up, dude? Shout out to LaShawn Korb, giving a shout out to all the newbies right now. Travis Turner, hello. Show us your noobs, says Steve Zook. Moving, hello. Frank, what's going on, Frankie? I see Ray King in the house. CMC checking in. Danielle Bautista. Krypton, what's going on? Pavel Shevchenko. What's going on, Pavel Shevchenko? I think I said that right. And I think that's going to be all the time we have, guys. Kelly, thank you. Raiden, thank you. Or Jaden, thank you. Benji Gibson or Ben Gibson, appreciate you guys. Okay, here's the kickoff on 4th down and 13. The punt, I should say. And on 4th down and 13, Denver Broncos will get the football back with 1:50 left to go after that punt. This will be the end of the first half here, guys. 1:50 left to go. Bo Nix with the football. Let's see what they can do. If I didn't get a chance to say hello to you guys, I'm sorry. I'll do my best again next time. I appreciate all of you newbies hanging out with me, and I appreciate all of you guys who are keeping the chat flowing right now. It makes this a whole lot of fun. Houston family, thanks for checking in, man. Appreciate you guys. 1st and 10, 27-yard line. Bo Nix takes the snap, has plenty of time, winds up and throws this pass incomplete. Wide open to Batty. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10, stops the clock with 1:45. Football stays on the Denver 27. Got a long way to go. Got a long way to go here. Space Explorer saying, I'm having fun. Houston family dropping the black hole right here. I see you, Houston family, dropping the black hole. Ray King saying, I'm going to subscribe. What do I get? You get to keep this channel around. Here's the snap, dropping back, looking right, throwing right. Catch is made upfield. That'll be good for, looks like about 7 yards. 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 4. It was a 6-yard gain for Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram in a shotgun formation right now. Not Evan Ingram. Bo Nix. Evan Ingram made that last play. A windup and a throw. The catch is made upfield at about the 46-yard line. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. I think the Raiders defense saying that's OPI, but let's find out what they have to say. The officials looking for the call here. With 1:21 left to go, it was a 3rd down and 4. More laundry today, folks. Yes, it is. Again, they called OPI twice in this game, guys. Pass interference, this time on the Denver Broncos offense. That'll be a 10-yard penalty, a clear push-off right there. Pat Bryant had to push off to create separation, so it's a repeat of 3rd down. It's 3rd down and 13. 1:21, Denver Broncos on their own 24. This backs them up further than where they even started here. Raiders have all 3 timeouts left. This could be a quick 3 and out. TV screen says 3rd down and 14. Let's go with that. Here's the snap from the 24. Bo Nix steps up through the pocket. He'll wind up and throw. Catch is made by Cortland Sutton. Down at the Denver 38. That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st down. 1st down for Denver. 1st and 10 coming up out to the 38-yard line. Hurry up offense for Denver with 1 timeout remaining. Trips on the right-hand side. Waiting for the snap. Flag should be coming in for false start on the offense. It is a false start on the offense with 58 seconds left to go. Flag on the play. False start. Denver Broncos. There are 2 flags. Both lines throwing flags here. I think multiple players false started here. Yep. Yeah. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Okay, they've also taken the 10-second runoff on the penalty here. Set the game clock to 48 seconds. 1st and 15 coming up after that false start. 1st and 15. 10 seconds have been run off at the 33-yard line. Bo Nix in the shotgun formation takes the snap. He is dropping. He has time, will wind up, delivers a beautiful pass, and Troy Franklin can't wrap it up. Incomplete pass, stops the clock, 2nd down and 15 with 43 seconds left to go. Pick 6 incoming, says Quinty Scolier. What's going on? What's up, Detroit Grit? Welcome back, homie. What up, Detroit Grit? I see you, bro. The Dusty Attic saying subscribe. Thank you, Dusty Attic, very much. Those FN penalties, saying Mark McKay. Those Football Nation penalties right there. 2nd down and 15. Shotgun formation on the left hash. Here is the snap, the pressure coming in. Bo Nix in trouble. He runs to the right-hand side. He'll air this out while on the move into double coverage. It's picked off by the Las Vegas Raiders. We get a return. The 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, down at about the 36-yard line. And this should be a nice return for the Las Vegas Raiders. 27 seconds left. An interception by Bo Nix, who was on the run, delivering a pass on the run. Threw that into double coverage. 2 high safeties right there, man. Bad play, bad decision-making by Bo Nix. Thought he could split the defense. Overthrew on that play intended for Troy Franklin, who was running a post route. Instead, it's a turnover here. It's going to be a 1st and 10 at the Las Vegas 36. Possession, Las Vegas Raiders. Lutz field goal incoming, saying Travis Morgan. I guess not. Old Nick saying Roy Williams. Boo, says Country Chaos. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 1 on the right. Here's the snap. Geno winds up and throws. Geno Smith through the hands, wide open. Oh, you bum. So Thornton can't catch that dime that was dropped here from Geno Smith. He doesn't drop many dimes, but when he does, they look pretty. And Dante Thornton dropping a beautiful pass right there. You cannot get much more open. Geno Smith knows that if that was Tyler Lockett or Jackson Smith and Jigba, that would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down and 10. Break! 2nd and 10. Football at the Las Vegas 36. Geno waits for the snap. 2 receivers left, 1 on the right. Geno turns around. I think he calls a quick timeout here. Play clock was winding down, so the first timeout going to be taken by Las Vegas. Timeout taken by Las Vegas. They have 2 remaining here after that first one. I just think these people are making millions of dollars, saying Sue Mullins. I know, right? The Silver and Black Attack saying Mike Nepper. What's going on, Michael? Let's go Raiders. It will help the Chiefs playoff favorable if the Raiders win. That is true, Adrian Sewell. That is true. Dime droppers saying, oh, that's a terrible. I don't know if that's a good or a bad name for your team. Michael Castro, thank you for checking in. Out of this world, saying Michael. Book of Vibes. You're passing on some good vibes, bro. Cheers to you, my friend. 2nd down and 10 coming up right here. Shotgun formation. Geno Smith at the 36-yard line. Takes the snap. The 4-man rush coming in. Pressure. Geno looks left. Will throw left. Catch is made. This time on the left-hand side. Number 17 goes out of bounds. Picking up 9 yards on the play. That's Tyler Lockett. Making it a 3rd down and 1. Tyler Lockett with the grab, goes out of bounds with 15 seconds, saves the Raiders a timeout. They do have 2 remaining. Las Vegas just shy of midfield at the 45. With 15 seconds, you can take 1 or 2 more shots to get into field goal range, 1 or 2 more big shots to get into field goal range. 3rd down and 1, but they got to get there. Motion on the field from Tyler Lockett. They're bunched up in trips on the right-hand side, folks. Bottom of the screen here, there's the snap. Looking in trouble, Geno Smith running backwards will shove this football forward, and Ashton Genty will lose yardage on 3rd down. No timeout going to be called right here. This is going to take us to the end of the quarter. 4th down, and the Raiders just say, whatever, let's go to halftime. So, let's put 13 minutes on the board. Let's reset this, that, and the other, and let's go into our trivia quiz. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for halftime. We do this every single game, and we like to do our little trivia quiz. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Let's do our trivia quiz. Vicky Lucio, let's do this thing. Starting with question number 1, guys. What is the name of the Las Vegas Raiders home field? Is it A, Allegiant Stadium? Is it B, NRG Stadium? Or is it C, SoFi Stadium? Go ahead and leave your answers now. Now, this quiz will get progressively harder, guys. Santino put this one together earlier today. You got about 7 seconds here. What is the name of the field, guys? The answer that y'all are dropping in the chat is correct. It is Allegiant Stadium, just off of the Las Vegas Strip. It is one of the most accessible and iconic stadiums in the NFL. It covers about 1.75 million square feet inside of its perimeters and sits approximately 65,000. Question number 2, guys. So, how many times have the Denver Broncos won the Super Bowl? I've asked this question before. Too many of you guys got it wrong, so we're going to ask it again. How many times have the Denver Broncos won the Super Bowl? Is it 3? Is it 4? Or is it 5 times? How many Super Bowl rings do the Denver Broncos have? A, B, or C? The answer is 3 Super Bowl rings, guys. They have won the Super Bowl 3 times, the 1997 season, the 1998 season, and then again with Peyton Manning in 2015 when they beat the Carolina Panthers 24-10. Okay, question number 3. Question number 3. Who was the Raiders head coach just before the arrival of Pete Carroll? Was it A, Josh McDaniels? Was it B, John Gruden? Or was it C, Antonio Pierce? Who was the Raiders head coach prior to Pete Carroll? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? A couple of you guys got this one right. A couple of you guys grasping for familiar names here. The answer is Antonio Pierce. Good job to everyone who said C out there, guys. He was the head coach for the Las Vegas Raiders in the 2024 season, and Pete Carroll took over, obviously, this year in 2025. The answer to question number 3 was C. Let's go on to question number 4 here. Okay, question number 4. The Broncos have only lost 2 games this year, guys. They lost 1 game to the Indianapolis Colts, and what other team? Was it A, the Chargers? Was it B, the Giants, or was it C, the Eagles? Who else did the Denver Broncos lose to in 2025? Who else did the Denver Broncos lose to in 2025? Well, real Broncos fans know the answer to this one because it's fresh on their memories. It was the Los Angeles Chargers who beat them. The Los Angeles Chargers beat them by a score of, 23-20. And they lost to the Colts as well, 29-28. That field goal, man, that was everything for Indianapolis. But hey, they dropped it, and that's that. So, question number 5, guys. Who was leading the Raiders in receiving touchdowns entering today's game? Was it A, Brock Bowers? Was it B, Trey Tucker? Or was it C, Ashton Genty? Who, entering today, leads this team in receiving touchdowns in 2025? A, B, or C? Receiving touchdowns. The answer is Trey Tucker with 4 receiving touchdowns. 4 receiving touchdowns. I know, right? No idea again, Michael Castro. By the way, guys, pretty soon this new format for the trivia quiz is going to change everything on Football Nation. It's going to be really cool, guys. Here we go. Which team was the last team that the Broncos beat in the playoffs? Was it A, the Buffalo Bills? Was it B, the Pittsburgh Steelers? Or was it C, the Carolina Panthers? Who was the last team that the Denver Broncos beat in the playoffs? A, B, or C? The last win for the Denver Broncos, ladies and gentlemen, in the postseason was against the Carolina Panthers with Cam Newton in Super Bowl 50. It has been a while since the Broncos have gotten a postseason win, just a postseason win. It has been since February 7th, 2016. Okay, so what year did the Las Vegas Raiders draft Josh Jacobs? Was it A, 2017? Was it B, 2018? Or was it C, 2019? What year did the Raiders draft Josh Jacobs? Obviously, Josh Jacobs is now with the Green Bay Packers, but he was a high draft pick there as well, guys, just like we saw with Ashton Genty. The answer, 2019. They drafted Josh Jacobs in 2019. Now, Josh Jacobs was born on February 11th, 1998, played college football at the University of Alabama before entering the NFL. They took him as the 24th overall pick in the 2019 draft. Okay, folks, here we go. Who leads the Denver Broncos for the longest rushing play from scrimmage in 2025? Is it A, R.J. Harvey? Is it B, J.K. Dobbins? Or is it C, Bo Nix? Who has the longest rushing play in 2025? What do you guys think? A, B, or C? Now, The answer to this one is the rookie. It is R.J. Harvey. A 50-yard run this season for R.J. Harvey is the single longest rushing play from scrimmage in 2025 for the Denver Broncos. I got 2 more questions, guys. Here we go. 2 more questions for you, and this will be done. Ex-Raiders player Bill Romanowski appeared in which of these movies? Was it A, The Longest Yard? Was it B, The Replacements? Or was it C, Police Academy? Ex-Raiders player, ex-Raider player Bill Romanowski was in which of these 3 movies? The Longest Yard, The Replacements, or Police Academy? The answer is The Longest Yard. Now, in that movie, he played guard Lambert in the 2025 remake of The Longest Yard, but he's also been in roles in movies like Get Smart in 2008 and an air marshal in the movie. He played an air marshal in Get Smart, and he was also in the movie Benchwarmers, if you remember him there. Final question, guys. Longest kick return in Broncos franchise history. Hardest question by far here, guys. The longest kick return in Broncos franchise history was completed by which of these players? Was it A, Goldie Sellers? Was it B, Marvin Mims? Or is it C, Trindon Holiday? A, B, or C? What do you think the answer is here? A, B, or C? Abe saying Holiday. You guys who said Holiday would be correct right there. A 105-yard touchdown kickoff return against the Cincinnati Bengals in 2012. 105 yards is the longest kickoff return for the Broncos in franchise history. He also holds the NFL record for the longest playoff kickoff return in NFL history, just so you know. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all I had for this trivia quiz. Sasha Savisha got 4 out of 10. 3 out of 10 for LaShawn Korb. 4 out of 10 for Space Explorer. Man, I did really bad, said Val. Thank you, Andrew, saying I love your streams. Appreciate that. 7 out of 10, Country Chaos. Well done. I think 4 out of 9, question mark, says Country. Not bad, guys, not bad. Okay, y'all. You can see this scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, y'all. You can check out my website. We are currently running some promos right now on the website. Check out footballnationusa.com for the latest promos that we've got with different fantasy sports apps. Not only that, guys, but for the weekly pick'ems as well. Sorry that the music just cut off like that. But every week we are doing weekly pick'ems, guys, and every week we are giving away a prize. Every week we are giving away a prize, and even if nobody wins the grand prize in Week 10, I will be giving away a prize anyways to someone who participated. Last week, Joey Montoya won the prize. He won a Football Nation beanie. This week, I'm feeling backpack. Backpack. I think I'm feeling a Football Nation backpack. We're going to raffle off a backpack or a gym bag this week right now if we don't get a grand prize winner. 4 teams on bye. In order to win the grand prize, guys, all you got to do is go to my website, footballnationusa.com, sign up for the weekly pick'ems, make your selections, rules and regulations and other things apply there. Please be sure to read the rules, and please be sure to save your receipts. When you make the actual picks, you will be sent an email. Do not reach out to me saying, hey, can I get a copy of that email that was automatically sent to me when I did this? I'm just too lazy to go back and look through my emails to find it. No, you keep your emails. I got too many things I'm doing right now. Find your own emails. Love you guys. I mean that with love. I genuinely do. But when you go out here, you'll get an automated email as soon as you make your picks. Keep that for your records. Please, oh, please. Please, oh, please. Okay. Now, he's a fake Cowboys fan. I'll miss. What? Who is a fake Cowboys fan? Does Denver score on first possession and second half? Possibly. Who won the beanie, says Space Explorer. That was Joey Montoya who won the beanie last week, Space Explorer. Joey Montoya. Okay, folks, second half about to get started. In the first half of this one, we finally got some fantasy scores to report for y'all. We are coming out of this halftime break in about 1 minute, so let's run through this pretty quickly. I'm just going to say fantasy scores. This will be in full half-point PPR formats. If you are in a half-point PPR or in a standard league, this will not be the same. Full-point PPR formats. Bo Nix, 8 fantasy points today. J.K. Dobbins with 3. Behind him, R.J. Harvey with 1. Looks like Pat Bryant, actually, the leading receiver in receiving yards for the Denver Broncos, but he has 5 fantasy points. Troy Franklin right now has 11 from that 7-yard touchdown grab. Cortland Sutton with just 4 today. Evan Ingram has just 1 fantasy point today on the 1 reception. On the other side, the away team here, the Las Vegas Raiders, Geno Smith with 3 fantasy points. Ashton Genty with 11. Looking out here to Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers with 4 fantasy points. We can take a quick look at Tyler Lockett, who's got 5. We've also got Michael Mayer, the other tight end right now, who's got 5 as well. Raheem Mostert with 2 fantasy points, and Dante Thornton with just 1. I missed the first half, says Redeem. Are they pressuring Nix? Redeemed. In the first half of this game, for the first time since 2016, the Las Vegas Raiders defense on the first 4 plays, on the first 4 drives, didn't give up a single first down. I'll say that one more time. You missed the first half. Now, this Raiders defense did not give up a single first down on the first 4 defensive drives. The first 4 times that the Broncos got the football, they did not give up even a first down. So the defense played really well until the very end here of the first half. All of a sudden, the Denver Broncos showed up with a little more aggression, a little more poise. We're coming back from halftime right now. Let's move this over to third quarter. Reset the clock here. Third quarter about to start. I love it. And wife bringing in the baby man to say goodnight to Dada. Here's baby man Val. I know you were asking about him. Here's Sammy. Hi, baby boy. You want to say hi to the people? Hi, people. Hi, people. I'm with my Dada right now. Hi, little baby. Mwah. Okay, this is my boy. This is the love of my life. This is my guy. One of these days, he'll be calling them for you guys. Maybe he'll be running the plays and we'll be calling his games. Right, baby man? All right, y'all, we're lining up for kickoff right now. Las Vegas Raiders sending this back to the Denver Broncos. Here's the kickoff. We are going to get a bounce in the landing zone out to the 10, the 15, the 20. A spin move goes down shy of the 20-yard line. There's a flag on the play. I'm going to hand him over to Mom here really quick. Halftime is over, folks. Second half getting started. Hang tight 1 second, guys. There's a flag on the play. Be right back. Hey, you got to work tomorrow? Love you, little dude. Love you. Did you cook? Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Love you too. Okay. All right, guys, we're back. Get my tie clip fixed up right now. Okay, folks, here we go. 1st and 10 coming up right now. The Denver Broncos now have the football. The Denver Broncos committed a penalty on that last one here, folks. So, the opening kickoff, here we go. The result of the opening kickoff to start this third quarter is a 1st and 10 at the Denver Broncos 9-yard line. Denver at the 9. Bo Nix under center waiting for the snap motion on the field. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. False start right here, most likely against the Broncos offense. This will be a 5-yard penalty, but there's not enough to give, so they'll back them up 4 yards. It'll be a 1st and 14 at the 5-yard line. Okay. 1st and 14 at the 5-yard line. Here we go. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all in the chat right now. Checking in. I got lucky. I got a super cute baby. Denver Broncos with the football here, an offset I formation. Bo Nix hands this off to the left-hand side, cuts back to the right. Looks like a 3-yard pickup right now for J.K. Dobbins. This will bring up a 2nd down and about 11 here after a modest 3-yard gain. Clock is hot once again. Mario before the mushroom, says DJ Gene. Let's go. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all. Black and Silver saying Zomkey. What up, Zomkey? Red, just a guy. What up, Red? Appreciate you checking in. Denver Broncos with the football. Denver Broncos is 2nd down and 12. Bo Nix steps up quickly to the line. Then he takes a few steps back. In a shotgun formation, trips to the right. He takes the snap, dropping back, looks to the left, though. He's in trouble. Gonna have to throw this away. This one, 3rd down, pressure coming in for sure. Bo Nix feeling Max Crosby in his face right now. Max Crosby bringing on some pressure right now. We got a game. It's tied. Anything can happen, says Mr. PZ Deep. Mr. PZ. Gosh, your name is tripping me out, bro. Yim Shelter. Thanks, man. 14:07 left to go here. 14 minutes and 7 seconds left to go here. We've got a shotgun formation with 3 receivers on the left-hand side. Bo Nix takes the snap, pressure coming in. He'll wind up and throw a bad pass to the left. This will bring up a 4th down and 12 and a replay. Basically, it feels like a redo of the whole first quarter right now with 3 and out and more boos coming up right now. Bo Nix really struggling here. Now, Bo Nix hasn't been that great this season to begin with, guys. Yes, the Denver Broncos defense has done enough to get them as many wins as they have, but let's be real, man. Bo Nix, he's been good, but he's 17th in QBR. He's barely inside the top 10 when it comes to most passing yards. I will say the passing touchdowns category is up there for Bo Nix with 17 passing touchdowns. That makes him 3rd in the NFL. Here's the punt return. There are multiple flags on this punt return. Let's find out what these are going to be. Should be a turnover, change of possession here after the punt. Holding. That's the return team. It's going to be a 1st down. McCollum on the punt. Going to commit the hold. Go Raiders. Crawshaw hit a good punt finally. Beer 505. Bo only plays in the 4th quarter. Any given Thursday, says Starsky. What up, Starsky? Stop them, Raiders. Would I be comfortable taking the Denver money line right now? Me personally, no. Me personally, no. Does anyone want to? Oh, that's great. Okay. Denver Broncos struggling to get their offense together, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, both teams are. Denver Broncos with 119 total yards of offense right now. Meanwhile, 112 for the Las Vegas Raiders, so the Raiders are doing even worse. Geno Smith under center, waiting for the snap from the 29-yard line. Geno with Genty standing behind him. Geno does this motion right here. Play clock down to 5. Motion from Trey Tucker. It's a handoff to Genty. Left-hand side goes Genty. He will pick up about 5 yards. It's a 2nd down. 2nd down and medium. 2nd down and 5. Gets the clock ticking once again. Las Vegas Raiders managing to do some stuff against this Broncos defense. Don't know how they're moving the football here and picking up the 1st downs that they are. Some of these are penalties. We have seen a lot of laundry, but most of them have been against the offense. So, 2nd down and 5 from the 34-yard line. Genty to the right-hand side. He is wrapped up after picking up 3. This will bring up a 3rd down and 2. So a 3-yard pickup on 2nd down and 5 brings up a 3rd down and 2. And the Las Vegas Raiders are now at the 37-yard line, looking to get to the 39. Genty's a dog, says user. Chat, J.K. Dobbins over 70.5 rushing yards? Good question there for J.K. Dobbins. The Raiders have managed to stuff them all day, but the Raiders are on offense right now. Trey Tucker going to the top of the screen. I count 4 in the backfield. Play clock down to 1. Double zeros here. There's going to be a delay of game or a timeout. Looks like flag gonna come in, delay of game, stopping the clock. Never mind. Looks like the Raiders will be charged a timeout right here, so that's 1 less for Las Vegas. Timeout called by Las Vegas. It's a 3rd down and 2 with the Las Vegas 37. A first down conversion here would be big. A 3rd down conversion here would be big. So they managed to call a timeout before the delay of game, so no flag. It's a 3rd down and 2. It is a 3rd down and 2. I'm going to blow myself up just a hair here. Okay. 3rd down and 2, Las Vegas at their own 37. Looks like Ashton Genty standing to the left of Geno Smith in this shotgun formation. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Trey Tucker in motion towards the top. He lines up in the wide spot. Brock Bowers in the slot. Geno looks that way. He'll wind up, changes his mind, winds up and throws. Catch made by Tyler Lockett. No, Tyler Lockett blown up as that pass sails through his hands. It'll bring up a 4th down and 2 with 12:27. Tyler Lockett was the receiver, the intended receiver there. Went right through his hands, man. And then he took a late hit after that. 4th down and 2. So 4th down here. Another low yardage drive. This drive has gone a total of 8 yards. It's 3rd down, and we are going to get a punt now. So the punt team comes out. Here is the boot. This one going to be not returned. Signaled a fair catch there. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Denver Broncos. Totally cool by me. And we go to a quick commercial break. All right, guys, let's read some of these chats right now. We've got about 12 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. Plenty of time. If I'm being honest, man, I'd love to see another touchdown, another score from either side. Doesn't really matter too much to me who actually scores the touchdown, but appreciate you guys in the chat. Oh, man, are we going to get there right now? Are we going to get there right now? Let's go! We got to 60,000 today. That was the goal for today's live stream. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for helping us get to our goal for today. Happy that we got to it here and not with the guest host. Nothing outside of the fact that that just feels like a personal win. Love it, guys. Thank y'all so much. Raiders-Broncos happening right now. Las Vegas Raiders tied up with the Denver Broncos. I think we have another Tim Tebow, says Rudy Rivera. Alma, we got there. Goodbye Wednesday. We got there. Thank you, Dirty Money. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We just hit 60 grand on this live stream. Thanks for having me, says Joey Webb. Happy to be here with you, Joey. Welcome, sir. Welcome. See you later. Rock and roll. And I helped, says CS. Thanks, CS Walker. Appreciate you, dude. You did help, bro. You absolutely did help, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kaylee. Cheers to you, saying, let's go Bears. Kaylee, you just reminded me. Let's find out during this commercial break who your favorite NFL team is. Who is your NFL team? Let's find out, guys. Who is your NFL team? Let's take a quick look as these chats start coming in right now. 60 large, saying, Brent, that's right. 65 by New Year. 65 by the end of November. Country. We're going to get to 65 by the end of November. I mark my words. We'll get to 70 by the end of November if things go well right now. I see Steelers checking in. Pittsburgh Steelers have a Sunday night matchup coming up this Sunday against another division rival here for both of the Raiders and Broncos fans in the LA Chargers. I see Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears have a matchup this week against the New York Giants. They should be able to win that one. I saw Cowboys Nation. Cowboys Nation. We've got a bye week this week. That's cool. Buffalo Bills. I see someone checking in for Buffalo. Buffalo, you got Miami Dolphins this week. That should be an easy win for you guys. Kansas City Chiefs also on a bye. Green Bay Packers, Philadelphia Eagles, Monday Night Football. I will be live for Monday Night Football. Indianapolis Colts, Santino, our guest host, will be live for this game in Germany, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time against the Atlanta Falcons. Who else out there? Las Vegas Raiders next week. Las Vegas, nothing here in Week 10. You're in the middle of your game, and we're back from the commercial break. Sorry if I didn't get a chance to read all of your comments. Let's get to the action. A quick snap and a handoff, and it looks like a good strong run here from J.K. Dobbins. He'll pick up 7 on 1st and 10. It's 2nd down and 3. So, from the 16-yard line, Denver on their own 16-yard line, they pick up 7 yards. They move out to the Denver 23. Denver looking at a 2nd down and 3 now. Bring in our Leaf. Quantum asking, who is Santino? Santino is the guy who puts together all of the slides, Quantum. Here's the snap. Here is a handoff to the right-hand side. He'll pick up 2 yards. It's a 3rd down and 1. Santino's my best friend. He's my right-hand man here right now with Football Nation. I wasn't sure how to hire anyone. He volunteered. He's like, dude, I'll help make slides on your channel for you, man. Why not? We'll do it for free. I was like, nah, man. I can't have you work for me for free. I appreciate the sentiment, but I can't have you working for me for free. So I hired him on to help. All of these slides, guys, that you see, all of them, all of the data that's plugged into this is a template that I created years ago. I showed Santino how to do it. He's been making the slides on this channel for the past, honestly, the entire football season. He's made every slide on this channel for the entire football season this year. So he's done a lot of the work here for the pre-games, keeps the pre-games interesting right now. Obviously, I call the games, but when we get back, looks like they're in the booth right now. It's a 3rd down and 1 at the Denver 25. Someone was asking who Santino is. Santino will be the guest host. One more time, in case anyone's wondering, he will be our guest host Sunday morning. So if you check in on Sunday morning and you're like, what's going on? What happened to Mario? Why is Mario bald now? What happened? How did Mario grow that beard? It's not me. It is Santino. He is my best friend. He will be covering this live stream here at 8:30 a.m. so I can do the other 3 games remaining and I don't blow out my voice. Clear? All good? Here we go. I hit the reset on the wrong spot. 3rd down and 1, 3rd quarter action at the Denver 25. Let's add a minute here. 3rd down and 1 from the 25-yard line. Bo Nix will quarterback sneak. I don't know if he got it, guys. I think he might be short. Let's see where they place this. This will be a 4th down and 1. No, the official saying move the chains. It'll be, a 1st down. They picked it up. 1st and 10 coming up for Denver. 1st and 10 coming up for Denver. We hit 60K, Travis. We hit 60K, bro. So a big 1st down for the Denver Broncos. They're at the 26-yard line, motion on the field. Little play action, a windup and a throw. Bo Nix connects on the right-hand side. That looks like a good catch out there. Okay, who are you? Who made that catch on the right-hand side? That looked like the fullback. It was Adam Prentice who made the catch. Okay, Adam Prentice, the fullback. I'm like, you're too big to be anybody I really recognize here. Adam Prentice makes the grab on the right-hand side. It's a 13-yard gain and another Denver Broncos 1st down. 1st down at the Denver 39. Now Denver is moving the football efficiently. A shotgun formation as Bo Nix waits for the snap. A man standing to his right. Bo Nix steps up to the line quickly, then takes a few steps back. Nix waiting for it. Hands are up. He takes it. He hands this off to the left-hand side. There goes J.K. Dobbins. He cuts on a little juke. Picks up 7 yards. This will bring up a 2nd down and 3. 2nd down. 2nd down and 3. It's been a while. So Santino has done, I think, 4 games on Football Nation right now. Maybe 3 games on Football Nation. This would be his 4th or his 5th game. Live streaming. I think this will be number 4 for him. And then I should be slated. I think we're going to do a joint effort for the Spain game because I can't drop the Spain game, but I also don't want to give up any of the other slates in Week 11. We'll get to that next week. On 2nd down and 3, a handoff here goes for 2 yards. It's a 3rd down and 1 as J.K. Dobbins is slowed down just enough by the Las Vegas Raiders defense to prevent that 1st down. J.K. Dobbins picks up 2 more yards. That is 9 carries for J.K. Dobbins, 43 rushing yards today. Bo Nix, 10 of 18 for 114. Not great for Bo Nix. We've got ourselves an I formation right now with Adam Prentice, the fullback, lined up in front of J.K. Dobbins. This should be a power run to one of the 2 sides here. Bo Nix will take the snap. It'll be a toss to the left-hand side. There's a good, strong run out to the 45-yard line across midfield on 3rd down and 1. Call that a gain of about 7. That is good for a Denver Broncos 1st down. 1st down here for Denver. So the Broncos pick up another 1st down, going out of bounds after that 7-yard run for J.K. Dobbins. Appreciate y'all in the chat. I've only ever seen you, says Orlando Ole. Good. Good. because of course, I did. This is my channel, but at some point when you try to scale, you can't do it all yourself. Dropping back, a windup and a throw, a check down to R.J. Harvey makes a couple of Raiders miss on 1st and 10. He'll pick up 7. It's a 2nd down and 3 coming up now with 7:41. R.J. Harvey on the grab. J.K. Dobbins seems to be the only man receiving right now. J.K. Dobbins continuing to get a lot of work. R.J. Harvey just got the pass here, but Bo Nix trusting the running backs more than his receivers. Motion for R.J. Harvey. Looks like flags on the play. I think false start on the right tackle here on 2nd down and 3. It will be a flag for false start here against the Denver Broncos. So that will stop the clock with 7:15. It'll be a 5-yard penalty and makes it 2nd down and 8. So that's good news if you're a Las Vegas Raiders fan. That backs up the Broncos just outside of field goal range here. Just outside of field goal range for Will Lutz. Interesting. 2nd down and 8. Clock is punched in once again. Bo Nix on 2nd and 8 will hand this off to R.J. Harvey. Harvey up the middle. Goes on 2nd down and 8 for a run and pickup of 7. 3rd down and 1 coming up now. 3rd down and 1. Clock is winding right now. 7 and 7. A delicious spirit drink. That's Seagram 7 with 7 Up. But depending on which dive bar you go to, you ask for a 7 and 7 and they'll just give you KD and Sprite. 3rd down and 1 coming up right now, depending on the dive bar you go to. 3rd down and 1 coming up right now. The Denver Broncos at the Las Vegas 36 in between the hashes. Under center, Bo Nix with the hands under will look to the left. It's a backwards pass. Cortland Sutton on the run here. Cortland Sutton going to get wrapped up for a tackle for a loss. It's a loss of 5 yards. I think that was intended to be some kind of flea flicker play. Instead, 4th down and 6 on the loss of 5. The punt team will come out for Denver. Maybe the field goal unit? I don't know. They're at the 41. 4th down and 6 at the 41. Will Lutz might be able to knock this back. Denver Broncos at the 41, add 18 yards to that. That'd be what, 59? A 59-yard field goal attempt here coming up for Mr. Will Lutz. Here's the snap. The kick goes up, and this kick is short. No good. Not enough leg for Will Lutz. It had the trajectory, but this will be a turnover on downs and a 1st down Las Vegas Raiders. That wind prevented the football from traveling. Will Lutz kicking against the wind right there. It's a missed field goal, and we are still tied. We are still tied with 5:34 left to go. A change of possession after the missed field goal for the Denver Broncos. Man, this game. It bounced in, says Smoke Burp. I can't believe it's 7-7, says Michael. Seriously, though. I knew it. Too far. Bad decision, says VP JR. Well, this is a pathetic game. Clem, not over till it's over. For fantasy football, what would I call you? For fantasy football enthusiasts, fantasy football aficionados, we've still got game right now, man. By the way, do not forget to sign up for the Pick'ems. If nothing else, just go check out my website, dude. I've got some blog posts. If you're playing fantasy football, I dropped the recommended waiver wire picks. I did a full injury report for you guys. I did my predictions for the games this week. Go check it out, man. Go check it out. Last time upset, saying Bruce. First bounce, don't count, saying Dave. Actually, if you bounce it, you get 2 cups, and if your other guy makes it, it's balls back. Kidding. Disgusting game, says the Calvarez. Yikes, man. Courtney saying, Smoke Burp, I like fans of all teams. Feed Dobbins. All right, guys. All right. Let's see if we can't get you guys locked back in right now. Let's actually do another one here. Actually, let's do this. Stand by. Let's see if I can't boggle your mind here really quick. Okay. So, you guys tell me, this is so dumb. This has nothing to do with football, but I think I'm going to rile some of you guys up right now. Is a hot dog a sandwich, yes or no? The last time I asked you guys, does a straw have 1 or 2 holes? This time, is a hot dog a sandwich, yes or no? Oh, man. The straw question, that was basically the one that I was thinking of, DJ Gene. You guys saying, half of y'all saying yes, half of y'all saying no. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I wanted to see, man. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Courtney saying, yes, it is. 1st and 10. Denver Broncos on defense. Mission successful. Awesome. Here's the snap from the 49-yard line. Geno Smith going to wind up and throw. It's a tip drill up in the air. It's picked off by the Denver Broncos defense. Here comes an interception return. The 40 cuts back the 35. Takes a big hit down inside the 35. 1st down, Denver Broncos. Ashton Jeanty couldn't get his hands around the football. It was tipped up into the air. And the result of that one is a Geno Smith interception. Geno Smith gives this right back to the Denver Broncos. Broncos get the football here. 1st and 10 for Denver. They take over at the Las Vegas 33, just outside of the red zone. Okay. All right. If it's on a bun or bread or a roll, says Donnie. It's a hot dog, says Todd Tier. Open-faced, says Mr. Dizzy. That was good. I'm glad that one worked, man. That was a simple question. I'm glad I just stirring the pot here, guys. Just getting the chat going right now. 1st and 10 with 5:22 left to go in the 3rd quarter. The Denver Broncos take over after an interception. Motion on the field from Troy Franklin at the 33-yard line. Bo Nix takes the snap, hands this off to J.K. Dobbins, who counters, kind of buckles over. His legs did this transformer thing as he goes down. And this will end up being a loss of a yard, 2nd down and 11. 2nd down and 11. Is a sandwich a hot dog? Is a hot dog a sandwich? It's squares and rectangles, man. Is a rectangle a square? No, but a square is technically a rectangle. Squares and rectangles. Okay. 2nd down and 4. Las Vegas Raiders 34-yard line, shotgun formation. Motion. Here is the snap. Looking left, looking right. Bo Nix running out of time. He's running backwards here. He'll wind up and throw this thing away. That almost looked like intentional grounding. Let's find out if that's going to be the flag right now. There's a flag on the play. Thank you very much out there, Mike. Okay, this is going to be offensive pass interference here, guys. So replay this one. It was 2nd down and 11, 2nd down and 10. They're calling this a 10-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down, another Broncos OPI. So offensive pass interference again on the Denver Broncos. Push-off out there. Mike, thank you for the super chat. It's going to be 2nd down and 20. Replay 2nd down. Denver backed up to the Las Vegas 43 now. Pigs in a blanket. Game is trash. Move them back. A square is not a rectangle, saying Todd Tier. Well, define a rectangle. Define a square. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right-hand side, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Looks like a short gain right here. The football pops out. I think J.K. Dobbins might have fumbled. The officials are going to say down by contact. The official saying down by contact. This will bring up a 3rd down and 18. I'm sure the Las Vegas Raiders are going to want to view this one more time. He is definitely down by contact. Dobbins hanging on to this one. Good call by the officials here. So 3rd down and 18. I'll scroll down a little bit for fantasy stats over on the right-hand side. Looks like a little battered up right now. J.K. Dobbins going to take a break. Here's the snap. Bo Nix on 3rd and 18 will wind up and throw. Catch will be made quickly, and down goes Troutman. Troutman not going to pick up much. This will bring up a 4th down and I don't know, a 4th down and 15 maybe. Let's see, 4th down and 16 is where they're marking it. The clock is still ticking. Denver Broncos Are they going to try to kick another one here? Because this would be a 57-yarder. It's 4th down and 16. They should punt this one away. Are they actually lining up to go for this? No, it's a punt. They got to punt. Denver Broncos have to punt. Because they can't kick from here, as we saw. They can't kick from this distance. The wind in their face, not at their back. Crawshaw to punt this away. Crawshaw takes the snap, puts his laces through this football. This boot going to take a friendly bounce there and goes through the back of the end zone. This will be a touchback, and the Las Vegas Raiders will start the drive on the 20. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Las Vegas with the football. Bo bet the under, saying MMA fan. Turbo Farts checking in, saying Denver's offense is weird as heck. Weird as heck. I mean the backup, says Mr. Prods. You can't convince me that they're not doing this on purpose, says the Menace. I don't know, man. Bo can't even find his best wide receiver. WTF. All right, guys, so I asked y'all who will win this game. Let's ask you guys a very different question because I want to get a feel for this chat room right now. It's very similar but very different. Who are you rooting for? Who do you want to win this game? Not who do you think will win this game, but who are you rooting for? Vegas? Well, not Vegas. We'll say Raiders. Raiders or Broncos? Raiders or Broncos? Very different question, but Frank saying Raiders, silver and black in the house right now. Neither one says Ella Korb. Neither one says Ella. Broncos fans in the house. Come on, Broncos says Shaw family. Broncos says Mike. Broncos says Mr. Noodle. Need Will Lutz under to cash out 900 LMAO. Let's go Raiders. They tie, which ends up being a win for the Lions. What's up, Mr. Detroit City? Welcome in, my friend. Let's go Chargers. Okay, so you're probably rooting for the Raiders today. Don't really care, says Ultra Volvo. Welcome back. Mike saying none. None. Wow, this is an exciting game. ... Not. Your suit is black, not. Your suit is not black. Okay, guys. I'm kind of just mucking around right now. We are just having fun in the chat right now with you guys, but back to official YouTube business here. Let's take a quick look right now. Creeping up on 100,000 total views. We're sitting at about 1,200 likes. I wonder if we can get this particular live stream closer to 2,000 likes if you're still with me right now, guys, and you were one of those who subscribed but forgot to smash that like button. That would be the next logical step. Actually, the first logical step would be to smash the like button if you've got commitment issues. Commercial break is just about over. Sorry for ranting right there. Sorry for rambling. All I wanted to say was don't forget to smash the like button, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. And as a thank you for doing so, here's a fist bump to all of you. Okay, 1st and 10 with 2 minutes and 57 seconds left to go. Geno Smith under center, single back at the 20. Geno sends a man in motion. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. Genty goes to the left-hand side. Genty will pick up 2 yards. It's a 2nd down and 8, and the clock will continue to tick right now. Smoke burp. Are you Yeti? Mark McKay. I see those fist bumps back right now. Mr. Detroit saying 100,000 by Christmas. I don't think we'll get to 100,000 by Christmas, man. But that's okay, dude. That's okay. You guys know me, man. I'm not going to sit here and beg for anything. We're going to earn it because that's what we do on this channel. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Brock Bowers being focused on the camera. Here's the snap, a little drop back with time. Now running out of time. Geno Smith will have to throw this thing away. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. The official saying that this was the intended receiver. They're throwing a flag. They're going to call this possible intentional grounding. It'll be a loss of 10 plus the loss of down. Yup. That is loss of downs right now, guys. That will back up the Las Vegas Raiders. That is going to be intentional grounding. So that's going to change things right now. There's a flag for grounding against Geno Smith right there. Let's see what happens. Just tap it in. Just gently tap it. Tap, tap, tap it in. 3rd down and 20 coming up now. It's a 13-yard loss here. So 3rd down and 20, and they're going to hand this off to the running back on 3rd down and 20. You're not even going to take a shot? Players pushing each other around. Okay, so a weak, sorry run right there for the Las Vegas Raiders on 3rd down and 20. They'll pick up about 3 yards, maybe 4, 4th down and 16. They had no intention of trying to convert that 3rd down, like at all. Like there was literally zero intention of trying to overturn that trying to convert that 3rd down right there. So the Raiders gonna punt. Here's the punt team for Las Vegas. Getting ready to send this back. The snap, the boot. Oh, that's going to be blocked right here. The blocked punt, and the Broncos take over at the 15. Get this back to about the 12. 1st down, Denver. And the Broncos with a big blocked punt right there. Get the football inside the red zone. It's Denver Broncos ball, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. 1st and 10 for the Broncos with 1:29 left to go. A blocked punt. They take over at the Las Vegas 12. Denver with the football now. Don't sleep on the Broncos. Beautiful play right here. Almost a touchdown. No score for you. I see you, country. No score for you, she says. Smoke burp saying, holy moly. This is full of guacamole. Off the face mask, man. Way to keep your eye on it, big dog. Way to keep your eye on that football. Almost literally. Okay. Broncos with the football now. Bo Nix in a shotgun. Welcome to 1st down. Appreciate you, rock and roll. Here's the snap. Bo Nix will keep. He uses the block. Bo Nix will get wrapped up, though. Going backwards, running laterally. Bo Nix doing too much. He'll go backwards. He'll be sacked on that play. That goes down as a sack for Polamalu. Loss of 2 yards on the keep. Welcome to 1st down, Mike. Appreciate you. A couple of 1st down new members. Welcome to our new channel members here on Football Nation. About 1 minute left to go. Let's start the clock. Once again, Max Crosby on defense. Denver Broncos on offense. It says 2nd down and 12. Football at the 15-yard line. Bo Nix sends Troy Franklin in motion to the top of the screen. Here's the snap. Surveying. Pump fake. Winds up. Throws. Passing complete. 3rd down and 12 stops the clock. 3rd down. This is field goal range here. But the Broncos are inside of the red zone, and they don't want a field goal. They are looking for a touchdown. They don't need all 14 yards here. They're at the 14-yard line. If they can get to the 2, they get a fresh new set of downs. 3rd and 12. 43 seconds left to go in the 3rd. This game all tied up 7-7. Troy Franklin, the motion man to the top of the screen once again. Bo Nix looks that way. He'll wind up and throw. Franklin makes the catch. Nix should have thrown sooner. Instead, it'll be a 1-yard gain and a 4th down and 11. So I don't think they will be going for it here. I believe the field goal unit will come out. I also believe the Broncos are going to take the rest of this quarter and not kick the football as there are 20 seconds left to go. About 3-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. I don't think they're going to kick this one right now. Pretty sure. Maybe they will. 4th down and 12. There's the snap. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good with 5 seconds left to go. The field goal is good, and the Broncos take a 3-point lead. So the Broncos will line up for the field goal there. It was a 32-yarder. 32-yarder going to be knocked back this time for the Denver Broncos, so you know. 3 points on the board. The Broncos are up 10-7 now. Yay, we're winning, says Mike. Yes, you are, Mike. Yes, you are. Must be winning. Love it. Love it, love it. We've never had a running game for 20 years. This is why this guy passing every damn down, saying Ryan Witherspoon. There you go, says Halivard. Sold my parlay, says Dirty Money. Dirty Money. What's up? Tim Tebow time in the 4th. Tebow time in the 4th. So, did you know that the only player ever drafted by the Denver Broncos, who won a playoff game for them, is Tim Tebow. Bo Nix has yet to win a playoff game here for the Denver Broncos, looking to do that here in 2025. He'll become just the second quarterback ever drafted by the Denver Broncos to win a playoff game if he can do that in 2025. No, John Elway was not drafted by the Denver Broncos, and no, Peyton Manning was not drafted by the Denver Broncos. I'll say it a final time. Tim Tebow is the only quarterback ever drafted by the Denver Broncos to win a playoff game. Okay, the kickoff and the return for the Las Vegas Raiders out to the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up right now. And this should take us to the fourth quarter, guys. I think that's the end of the third. So, fourth quarter will reset. When we get back, we'll have a 1st and 10. Okay, Raiders get the football now. And as we approach the fourth quarter, let's bring up some additional stats for you guys. Now, we took a look at all of these. We did that during the pregame. What I really want to bring up is this schedule now, folks. This game is almost over. And in the fourth quarter, it's possibly time to start looking ahead here. Denver Broncos have a game next week against the Kansas City Chiefs in Week 11. This is going to be a tough matchup for Denver. If you're a Chiefs fan waiting for Week 11 right now because you're on the bye week in Week 10, Chiefs no game this week. Broncos, you're hoping that the Raiders find a way to beat the Denver Broncos so the Chiefs can continue to rise up the AFC West ladder. Then the Broncos can't hurt anybody in Week 12. Broncos can't hurt anybody and cannot be hurt by anybody because they do have a bye week. Week 13. This one will be Sunday Night Football. I will be live for this one as well. Week 13 on November 30th. This is just after Thanksgiving, by the way. Another thing, 2 games on Thanksgiving. There's 3 games, but I'll be covering 2 games on Thanksgiving. There is a game on Black Friday as well. And then, of course, all the regular Sunday slates and the Monday Night Football slate in Week 13. Week 14. Broncos-Raiders, they get that rematch, and Week 15, this should be a really good game. That's actually going to be Tom Grossi and Brandon Perna going head-to-head. They should joint stream that game. If I'm them, and I'm looking at this, man, they should be able to joint stream that game. But, hey, I think the fourth quarter magic only works when Denver is trailing at the start of the fourth, says T. Fishes. That's possible. That is, well, I don't know. I'm not a full believer of the Denver Magic just yet there, T. Fishes. Not a full believer of the Denver Magic just yet, T. Fishes. But I do appreciate that $5 super chat. Let's see if it ends up coming true. Now, next week, Monday Night Football. Next week in Week 11, I will be wearing my Dallas Cowboys chain. We will be wearing the Dallas Cowboys chain on this channel, and we'll have Cowboys versus Las Vegas Raiders. That should be a fun contest. That'll be Monday night for Week 11. Week 12 for the Las Vegas Raiders. They will be hosting the Cleveland Browns. Week 13, they've got the matchup against the Chargers. Week 14, that rematch with the Broncos. And Week 15, a tough slate there with the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know how many wins the Raiders are going to get out of this one right here. Honestly, I hate to say this, realistically speaking, I think they might be able to beat the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys, I don't understand how the offense can be that good and the defense be so terrible. Here are the Raiders with the football. We are starting the fourth quarter. This is the first play of the fourth. Motion on the field from the 31-yard line to open up the fourth quarter. Geno Smith will scramble. Geno Smith will slide forward and picks up 1 yard. 2nd down and 9. Clock is ticking. Clock is ticking. Hot dog is a sandwich, says Todd Tier. Okay. You made it to 60K, 100K. Let's go. New Year's. Uh-oh, Geno Smith is down right now. He's got his head down. Geno Smith dove. Hold the phone, folks. Kenny Pickett getting warmed up on the sideline right now. Let's watch this replay. Here's Geno. He runs. He gets tagged. He goes down. I don't know where he got hurt or how he got hurt, but he rolled over. That contact didn't seem like too big of a contact, but Geno Smith is down right now. They're going to a commercial break. Another commercial break, guys. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that? Geno Smith was injured during the play. Geno Smith was injured during the play. It's 2nd down and 9. They cut back to a quick injury timeout, folks. They've cut back to a quick injury timeout. You know what? I think There we go. That makes a lot more sense for me. I was wondering why this was so zoomed out earlier in this game anyways. Whoops. Let's go to my stats. Bring this over. It's like I can't read that from that far. Okay. Might be just a little crisper, a little more crisp for you guys this way too. Might be just a little more crisp for you guys that way. And then, looking at this one here, I think we should be good. I might need to make an adjustment there as well. But, commercial break right now. Tom Brady chose Geno. Are you sure that Tom Brady chose Geno and not Pete Carroll chose Geno? Is Aiden O'Connell still hurt? Aiden O'Connell is not coming to save anybody, bro. Aiden O'Connell ain't coming to save anybody, and Aiden O'Connell is still on IR right now, Mike. Kenny Pickett is the next backup quarterback. In 2025, he has a grand total of just 8 passing yards. If the Raiders are forced to roll out with Kenny Pickett, this is a man who has never had more than 2,500 passing yards in a single season. Has never broken 2,500 passing yards in a single season. With the Pittsburgh Steelers, he had 2,400 in 2022 and then 2,070 in 2023. Then he was a backup for a little bit in Philadelphia. He had 291 passing yards. Kenny Pickett, in his entire career over the last 4 years combined, doesn't even have 5,000 passing yards. Here is Geno Smith limping off the field right now. It's a 2nd down and 9. They will be rolling with Kenny Pickett here for just a minute. I don't know what happened there or how he got hurt. Trying to watch where he got hurt. He got whacked on the thigh there, on the right thigh. I don't see anything that would have caused him to get hurt. But here we go. Kenny Pickett under center, 2nd down and 9. The snap and the handoff to Genty to the left-hand side. No gain, maybe even a loss. This time, it'll be a pickup of, looks like nothing. 3rd down coming up now. Clock will tick again. It's actually a 3rd down and 11, a loss of 2. Loss of 2. Okay, let's scroll this down just a hair. Bring this out. Shrink up. Ba-ba-da-da. That feels better. Crisp. Clean. 3rd down and 11. 14 minutes and 4 seconds left to go at the 30-yard line. Waiting for the snap. Kenny Pickett takes it. Pickett looking to the right. He'll wind up and check this one down, trying to force feed that one to Jack Besh. And this pass incomplete. 4th down coming up right now. You guys thought you had it bad before, Raiders fan. Without Geno Smith, I don't know what's going to happen. So 4th down and 11, and it looks like the Raiders are going to have to punt this one over to Denver again. Old man caught a cramp, saying Ultravulva. Possible. Geno is BS. Ain't nothing wrong with Geno, saying Kevin. That's what I'm saying, dude. He looked just fine. Here comes the punt team. A.J. Cole has done a great job today on his boots. Let's see where he places this one. That's got some length to it. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what the flag is on this one with 13:50 left to go. 13:50 left to go. If it's a running into the kicker or something like that, this could change everything. Player out of bounds on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty, 1st down. So 1st and 10 coming up here. Denver Broncos get the football back. They are only going to need to hang on to a 3-point lead here. Denver Broncos do get the football back, but they go to another quick commercial break. My knee hurt grabbing the elbow, saying Daniel Wilson. What's up, Daniel? More flags than the UN building, saying Rake Flyers. Seriously, man. They are dropping so much laundry right now. Pass to Sutton, says Mr. Noodles, 1st and 5. No, it'll be a 5-yard penalty enforced in between the downs here. So it'll be a 1st and 10, but that gives him an extra 5 yards. It was out at the 28-yard line. Denver takes over at the 33. Does that make sense? Denver, instead of taking over here at the 28, they'll take over at the 33 for the 5-yard penalty. Back to a commercial break. Let's see. Littering. Litter, says Mr. Izzy Dizzy. Mr. Izzy Dizzy, cheers, man. No pass to Franklin. That's exactly what I need, though, country. I need a pass to Franklin. I need Troy Franklin to get another receiving touchdown. But why don't you guys tell me right now? Why don't you guys tell me right now in this chat area what you're going to need? What do you need to get off to a hot fantasy start? What do you guys need to get off to a hot fantasy start right now? I need Troy Franklin to do that. Okay. Oh, this is a weird question. This is a super weird question. I've never heard anyone say, is cereal a soup? I don't think cereal is soup. I don't think cereal is a soup. That's weird. All right, y'all. We're in the middle of a commercial break, and my mind, admittedly, is a little wanderous right now, hoping that my mind doesn't wander too far right now because we are live with about 5,000 people watching, so I want to make sure that I can stay locked in right here. This game has been a little underwhelming from a primetime marquee. I will say that the Las Vegas Raiders have performed better than I expected, or maybe just about as well as I had expected. I think the Denver Broncos are really the team that is underwhelming right now. We expected more fireworks here out of this offense for the Denver Broncos. Geno Smith coming out of the tent. It looks like he should be okay. He is jogging right now, trying to get that leg warm. Bo Nix looks to the right on 1st and 10. Will wind up and throw. Catch going to be made by Cortland Sutton. This will be about a 4-yard pickup. This should bring up a 2nd down and 6. So 2nd down, clock is ticking once again. Geno Smith staying warm. I think he's okay, just a little rattled up right now. Is a human really a human, says Book of Vibes. 2nd down and 6. Denver Broncos in a single back formation from the 37-yard line. They are showing blitz on the Raiders' defensive side. A little play action here from Bo Nix. A windup and a deep shot upfield. Going up for it. Troy Franklin, the intended receiver, misread the pitch downfield. That pass incomplete will stop the clock with 13:07. So 3rd down and 6 now coming up. Pass incomplete. Bo, ex-Raiders, sing Derry Hardaway. If I clean the vacuum, do I become the vacuum cleaner? Boom. Oh, man. That's a good question. Yes, you do become a vacuum cleaner. That is – why you got to do that, man? Why you got to do that? 3rd down and 6. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. And Bo Nix quickly on 3rd down. Going to wind up and throw this thing away. He feels the pressure coming in. Another 3 and out for the Denver Broncos. And the Raiders defense really getting after Bo Nix, making him feel uncomfortable. They did not buy Geno Smith enough time, though, to kind of nurse that injury he's got. 4th down and 6. And the Broncos will have to punt again. More punts than points in this game. I think legitimately, Geno Smith is kind of hobbly right now. Geno Smith kind of got a little bit of a limp right now on the sideline, but I'd take him over Kenny Pickett any day here. Okay, waiting for the punt. Denver Broncos. I don't know why they're waiting for every second on this play clock. The game clock wasn't ticking. There is the boot. This one goes back. This one is returned from the 18, going backwards to the 15, cuts back to the 20. Multiple flags coming in. It is raining flags with 12:48. Let's find out what the penalties are. It'll be a 1st and 10 regardless here for the Las Vegas Raiders. But let's find out what these flags are. Personal foul, illegal blindside block on the receiving team right here for the Las Vegas Raiders. That's going to hurt the Raiders significantly there. So illegal blindside block, that's definitely a blindside block for sure. Illegal block against the Las Vegas Raiders. This will back them up. They do get the football either way, but it's a 1st and 10, Las Vegas. Let's see where they place this. And, of course, they cut to another commercial break. In-game total down to 24.5. Yeah, if you took the over on this one, you're kind of in a bad spot right now. Bro, I got your email yesterday to send it in my video for CB. You went, dude, did you really? Did you really? I just got an email yesterday to send it in my video for Survivor CBS 5152. Let's go, Travis. Okay, Survivor would be a lot of fun. LaShy Town saying, why is it called a vacuum cleaner when it doesn't even clean the vacuum? The best part of this game was laughing at Denver's punter, says Skis. Dude, honestly, bro, kind of a little bit that way. Dude, Bo Nix is trash, he says. Bo Nix, 14 of 25 for 127, 1 passing touchdown, 1 interception. When you compare him to all the other quarterbacks this season, scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, last week fantasy quarterback leaders, Caleb Williams at the top of the quarterback table. Joe Flacco, 38 fantasy points. Sam Darnold at the top of the table with Lamar Jackson and Matthew Stafford up there. How about that? Geno Smith last week, top 5, but this week looking awful. Not even 100 passing yards for Geno Smith in week 10. Big drop-off there for sure. Okay. Man, someone's going to need to call. Someone's going to need to call up Thursday Night Football and ask what the deal is with these matchups that they got going on. Next Thursday Night Football, guys, in Week 11. Who do we have in Week 11 for Thursday Night Football? I got to go to Football Nation. I have to go to my own website to find out what they are. Next Thursday Night Football, some of you might think it's also booty, but next Thursday Night Football is going to be the New England Patriots hosting the Jets for Week 11 Thursday Night Football. You heard that wrong. That's so funny. They're talking about it right now. Next Thursday Night Football, New England Patriots and New York Jets. These two teams will be going head-to-head Thursday night a week from tonight. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, says Gerald. Someone needs to call up Amazon and complain about this. Single back formation, waiting for the snap right now. Geno takes it. He fakes it. He drops, and Geno with time steps up, delivers a beautiful pass upfield. The catch is made. Looks like Trey Tucker makes the grab. And that's good for a big first down right there. That's the first big play of the day, I feel like, for Geno Smith. This is a big first down right there. 25-yard nab right there for Trey Tucker. This moves the football to the Las Vegas 35. Raiders with the football, folks. Here we go. Las Vegas Raiders with the football. Back up on our feet, because why not? We're in the fourth quarter right now with 12:31 left to go. Shotgun motion from Tyler Lockett. Geno looking the opposite direction. He'll dump off here. It'll be a pass to Ashton Jeanty. Jeanty going to get slippery. He picks up about 4 yards on the play. This will bring up a 2nd down and 6. So 2nd down and 6 coming up. Football now at the Las Vegas 39 as we approach midfield. My knee growth needs to be drained. You have a growth in your knee? You have a growth in your knee. That's tough. Seattle is good. Goofball. I was thinking that also. Raiders always find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. Ouch, saying Joey Montoya. Here's the snap. 2nd down and 6. Dropping back, looking, winds up, throws. Wide open. Tyler Lockett at the 45 across midfield. First down, Las Vegas. And Geno Smith is down again. He took a hit. He gets picked back up. He is clearly limping right now. Let's see what this hit was. Where is the injury for Geno? Oh, he got hit way late on that, ref. You should have thrown a flag. That should have been a roughing the passer. Well after Geno Smith got rid of it, he got hit down. That's a first down either way, but you can only assume that if that happened to Bo Nix, they would have thrown the flag immediately. Here is Geno. Under center, play clock down to 2, running out of time. Here is the snap. Here is the handoff. Jeanty going to cut back. He'll pick up a yard. 2nd down and 9. 10:41 left to go. Geno Smith putting little weight on that leg right there. He looks like he's okay. Don't know which leg it is. Seems to be maybe a quadricep issue. I'm purely speculating here. Pickett on the sideline. Actually looks like Derek Carr from the angle they got him. 2nd down and 9, if only the Raiders still had Derek Carr. Motion here from Tyler Lockett. The blitz coming in. A quick throw to Tyler Lockett. Left-hand side. Looks like no gain. Maybe a pickup of 1. 3rd down. 10 minutes. Clock is still ticking. They're going to call it a 3rd down and 8 on the 1-yard pickup. Raiders at the 40-yard line of the Denver Broncos. Broncos defending their area very well here. Giving up very little here to the Las Vegas Raiders in their own half of midfield. From the 40-yard line in Broncos territory, Las Vegas with the football. Motion on the field. Going back and forth is Brock Bowers. Geno Smith takes the snap. Geno surveys. Geno steps up. Geno's in trouble. Breaks a tackle. Will almost throw this. Decides not to. It's a sack on the day. Another one here for the Denver Broncos. This should bring up a 4th down at about 12 as Franklin Myers comes in to make the play. That's a sack for Denver's defense. And John Franklin Myers comes in to make the play. Well done. Well done. The clock continues to tick. It's 4th down and 11. They're going to end up having to punt here. They are in no man's land once again from the Denver 49. Of Denver 43, I don't know that they have enough leg here. This is A.J. Cole to punt again. Here's A.J. Cole to punt. Whistles coming in. Stops the clock with 8:42. A flag on the play. That's going to be a false start on the offense. So a false start here on the Las Vegas Raiders. Backs them up again. Geno Smith now hitting the bike. Got to stay warm. They got to find out what's going on with Geno. Geno can't even move the bike right now. He is wincing in pain. But that's football, man. Football hurts. So they're going to redo the punt here. It's 4th down and 16. Raiders going to punt this over to the Denver Broncos. Don't take the penalty, saying Ave. Ave Army. Here's the punt. This one going to bounce on the end zone line, so it will be a touchback and a 1st and 10 for the Denver Broncos at the 20-yard line. Broncos take over. It'll be a 1st and 10. They cut back to another commercial break. Here it comes. Interception, says Ronnie Williams. Goff should be huge this week. You think so? Should be. Should be. Football hurts. Yes. Yes. It does. Football hurts, man. So, obviously, you know, Geno Smith going to have to play through that pain. There's a pain threshold, and everybody's got a different level of pain tolerance. Quarterbacks, I don't feel like have that high of a pain tolerance, especially not a guy like Anthony Richardson who, oh, I'm tired. I'm going to pull myself out of this game. Public domain saying contusion, question mark? Fancy word for a bruise? Yeah, probably. Broncos losing tonight, says Geo Poland. Okay, Geo. Geo Poland. Nazareth says, that love hurts. All right. Touchdown. Y'all talking bands right now? Y'all talking old bands? By that definition, vomit could be called soup, says Vic. I mean, it could be, technically. Come on, Raiders, get this done, says Zomkey Punch. Come on, Bowers, get the dang ball already, says Book of Vibes. I know. I know. Incubus. Okay. I like Incubus. Not like the demon itself, but I do like the band Incubus. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there with open arms and open eyes, yeah. All right, guys, commercial break once again. Honestly, these Thursday night footballs, man, they don't normally have this many breaks. This is like a lot, dude. It does feel like a lot right now. RT Productions, thank you. Is a sandwich a torta, says user. All right, man. Raider Nation in the house. Geno fake grimaces. Trash player, trash team. Doesn't everyone on the Las Vegas Raiders get hurt? Wasn't Jacoby Myers just recently hurt, and all of a sudden when he goes to Jacksonville, he's going to be just fine? Same thing happened with Devontae Adams, who was hurt, and then he goes over to the New York Jets, and all of a sudden, oh, look, I'm not hurt anymore. Geno Smith right now is hurt. It's just a bad Raiders organization. And you could only hope and pray that in time, with Tom Brady being a part owner of the team, that he can change the narrative around that organization. But we'll see what happens here. It's a 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Motion on the field. Bo Nix waiting for the snap with 8:35 left to go in this football game. Here's the snap. Bo Nix to the right-hand side. Catch made, and this time gets out to about the 25-yard line. Going down at the 25. Looks like Evan Ingram makes the catch. It's a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5. The clock is ticking. Stanky dank, says Michael. A meatloaf. Is meatloaf cake? Bro, honestly, I'm so hungry right now. I would eat a meatloaf cake without a doubt. Someone actually did do a meatloaf cake, and the frosting was they piped mashed potatoes for the frosting. They made it look super cool. 2nd down and 5. Shotgun formation, a snap, and a handoff to R.J. Harvey. Harvey goes nowhere on 2nd down. It brings up a 3rd down and 5. And quickly, the Broncos are looking at a 3rd down and medium here. Got to convert this one. Geno Smith back in the blue tent. They're going to take another look at him. Pete Carroll not so happy as he walks up and down the sideline here. Kenny Pickett, no helmet on, just got the Black Raiders hat on. Pickett wants a shot at this game. Here we go. 3rd down and 5. 2 receivers at the top of the screen and 1 at the bottom here from the 25-yard line. Denver takes the snap. Denver looking left. Going to wind up and throw. 2nd shelf. The tip drill. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football back. Bo Nix going to throw another one. That is an interception here. Intercepted by the Las Vegas Raiders. 1st and 10 Las Vegas. Geno Smith going to hobble out of the blue tent. Geno Smith going to hobble out of the blue tent and go put his helmet on, dude. This guy is faking it so bad. Geno Smith is faking it so bad, bro. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, man, but if you're that hurt, sit down. If you're that hurt, sit down or risk ending up like Jaden Daniels. Bad throw and went off of Troy Franklin and off of his chest. It got popped up into the air. 7:10 left to go. 1st and 10 for the Las Vegas Raiders. Geno Smith in a shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands this off. Ashton Jeanty up the middle. Good push right there. Picked up about 6, maybe 7. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Clock is hot. Las Vegas Raiders going to push his way forward. Houston family saying overtime. I don't know, man. I'm not going to say that Geno Smith is a big faker, but I cannot tell where the injury came from. Like, watching that, again, I mean, I've never been punched in the thigh by a linebacker like that in the NFL, so I don't know. Here's a handoff on 2nd down and 4. Ashton Jeanty going to continue to push his way forward. Picks up about 5 yards on 2nd down and 4. That is good for a 1st down, Las Vegas. Raiders move the sticks once again out to Denver 34 here after a 5-yard gain for Ashton Jeanty. Brought down by Talanoa Hufanga. Bo is a gunslinger, but bronchitis needs a QB. Okay, shotgun formation from the 34-yard line. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. Jeanty to the right-hand side, pushes his way forward, gets to about the 31, so maybe a 3-yard gain here. 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7. Winky saying they're all paid actors. MHM saying tush push. Amish mofongo. What is Amish mofongo? We're doing good. Usual game says something else. Usual game. Okay, Chip Kelly Upstairs right now, 2nd down and 7. Las Vegas Raiders with the football. The clock is ticking at the 31-yard line. Geno Smith under center inside of Broncos territory. Here is the snap. Another handoff to Ashton Jeanty on 2nd down and 7. He will pick up 1. It's a 3rd down and 6. The offensive line cannot get any push here for Las Vegas. I'm telling you, circle Ashton Jeanty on your fantasy radars for year 2. If and only if the Raiders improve this offensive line. The offensive line is rough. They are going up against one of the best defensive lines in the business in the Denver Broncos defense. It's a 3rd down and 6, and Orange Crush is lining up for a blitz. Geno can see it as the clock is ticking. Play clock down to 6. Geno calls an audible. Tyler Lockett to the outside on the wide spot. The blitz coming in quickly. Geno running for his life, has to throw this thing away. 3rd down and 6 becomes 4th down and 6 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Great pressure brought in by the Denver Broncos. You expect nothing less out of the Denver Broncos defense. You expect nothing less out of the Denver Broncos defense. Just overwhelming as Nick Bonito got to tag Smith. Here comes a field goal. Now a 48-yarder coming up here for Daniel Carlson. Carlson, looks like the wind has died down a little bit. 48-yarder. Let's see if he can knock this back. The kick is up. The kick is no good. He misses the field goal. Carlson is wide right. Wide right off the right hash. Carlson cannot line it up. And the Raiders doing Raider things, man. It's a turnover on downs. Denver Broncos gets a 1st and 10 after this one with 4:25 left to go. This game is almost done. That would have tied it up here. It feels like the Raiders are almost cooked. But such a low-scoring game, it's anybody's game right now. Missed field goal there. Okay. Chiefs fan for life. Hey, love, says Courtney. Oh, boy. Windy AF, says DJ Gene. 2 interceptions, and we can't do anything, says Enigma. I know, man. You get those huge turnovers that you absolutely need. KD Espresso saying the wind changed that. No doink either. Just a full-on miss. Raiders are doing good considering that team has 40 sacks coming into this game. That is true, Travis. That is true. The 2025 Toilet Bowl? Not quite, sir. Not quite. We won the Aiders. Take that. Not over yet. Not over yet. Mr. Izzy saying, stop the poll. Oh, man. Denver Broncos and Raiders. 57% rooting here for the Denver Broncos. Appreciate you guys for letting me know who you are rooting for. Have you signed up for your weekly pick'ems yet? Did you sign up for prizes just yet, guys? I'll do that in the poll here. It's a simple yes or no. Have you signed up for pick'ems yet? Yes or no? Have you signed up for pick'ems yet? The link is in the description down below. The poll keeps popping up, does it? Oh, I don't know how that just keeps happening. I love the police so much I beat myself up, says, are you kidding? 4-minute drill for the win, says Ave. Looks like we got a lot of you guys who have not done the pick'ems just yet. As you guys know, all you got to do is go to my website, footballnationusa.com. Click on the link in the video description down below, guys, and you guys can sign up for the Week 10 pick'ems. Not yet, says Val. By the way, once you make your picks, you can always change your picks. I always give you guys for free Thursday Night Football. So if you make your picks now and you pick the Raiders and they lose, you can go back and change your picks. All the picks will be locked in Sunday morning. So Sunday morning, you will no longer be able to make any changes. If you go and sign up now, you'll be immediately put into a raffle. Just so you know. Ave Army saying that gambling is illegal in North Carolina. Well, this isn't gambling because you're not paying any money. This is a game that I'm doing. It's a sweepstakes game that I am doing right now, and it's absolutely free to play. Here's the snap, guys. Here's a handoff to the left-hand side. Looks like J.K. Dobbins will pick up, looks like out to the 46-yard line. It brings up a 2nd down and 2 on an 8-yard carry. J.K. Dobbins checking back in. Haven't seen him in a while. 4:10 on the clock. Okay. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, Roy. You'll be put in a kerfuffle, says Todd Tier. A kerfuffle? A kerfuffle. What happened? Did they miss the field goal? They did miss the field goal. See Pam sit. 2nd down and 2. Denver Broncos, after taking over here, will turn around and hand this over to J.K. Dobbins again. Looks like no gain, maybe a pickup of 1. 3rd down and 1 coming up. The clock will continue to tick, and the Denver Broncos just trying to take time off the clock. They do got to convert a 3rd down here, though, and if the Raiders manage to get a stop, the Raiders will have one last chance to tie this thing up and send it into overtime. 8 yards. Wow, best play, says MHM. Looks like the longest play of the day here on the ground was 13 yards for J.K. Dobbins. You can see all those numbers on the right-hand side. Here's the snap, running to the right, winding up and throwing. The catch is made. Troy Franklin going to make a big grab here. There is Troy Franklin converting a 3rd down and 1. This will move the sticks now with 3 minutes left to go. That will be a good gain right there as well for Troy Franklin of 18 yards and a 1st down, Denver Broncos. Broncos, 3 minutes left to go. Out to the Las Vegas 35. This is problematic now. This is problematic if you are a Las Vegas Raiders fan. Y'all saying Denver should be ashamed. Saying Denver should be ashamed. 3 minutes left to go. From the 35-yard line, the snap. Bo Nix going to throw this one into the ground. There's a flag coming in on the play immediately. Let's see who this one is on. It could be a false start on the offense. Let's find out. Whistles came in and flags came in right away. This one is on the defense against Max Crosby. So what's the penalty against Max Crosby? Encroachment. Encroachment, jumping across the line here. Encroachment against Max Crosby, folks. That will be your penalty. That's a 5-yard penalty. It's 1st and 5 at the Las Vegas 30. 1st and 5 at the Las Vegas 30. Bo Nix in an I formation with 2 running backs lined up behind him right now. Nix under center at the 30-yard line, waits for the snap. There it is. He'll turn around and hand this off to J.K. Dobbins will pick up about 3, maybe 4 on 1st and 5, so it's a 2nd down and maybe 1. 2nd down and 1 coming up right now. They're marking this at the 26-yard line. This rules out Denver as a serious playoff contender, though. At the very least, we know that they're not making the AFC Championship game, says the Calvarez. Maybe. Offensively, they could be struggling, but again, if you can hold teams to less than 10, you don't need that much. It's 2nd down and inches, a snap and a handoff. Looks like no gain right there. Should bring up a 3rd down and inches. The officials stopped the clock. Why did they stop the clock? 2:21. Looks like the Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They have 1 remaining. Raiders have 1 timeout left after that one. Field goal at 1:30-ish mark, saying something else. Chicago in this Monday Night Football, saying Derek Clark. Denver has won the last 9 at home. That is true, DJ Jean. That is the 5th longest win streak at home in Denver Broncos franchise history, I believe. Mike Bison saying, keep pounding it. Giggity. Okay. Walk the clock down, saying Ronnie Williams. Thank you guys for watching this live stream with me. Be sure to smash that like button, folks. We got about 2 minutes left to go here. How far can we go on the subscriber count if there's another handful of you guys still out there who have not hit that subscribe button? Would love to get another influx before this game is over, but we did get a really solid pump earlier during this game, so thank you guys for that earlier support. 3rd down and inches. It's a quarterback sneak, and Bo Nix looks like he will pick it up. This should bring up a first down. It will be a first down here for the Denver Broncos, and the final timeout will be taken by the Las Vegas Raiders. So with 2:18 left to go, the Raiders will use their final timeout. The 2-minute warning is also still available here. A big, fresh new set of downs kind of kills this for Las Vegas. Ain't no overtime tonight, says Ronnie Williams. I don't think so. Montana saying that the Broncos are garbage. Hardaway saying sign up for the picks. I see you out there. Sign up for those picks. Love it. Run this clock out. I agree. Geno is either selling or he should retire. Yeah, Geno's pretty bad, dude. I'm telling y'all, I've been saying it for a while. Now, Geno does have some hit or miss. Obviously, last week, you can see scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, man, he was a top 5 quarterback, but it's maddeningly inconsistent, and it's a problem. It's genuinely a problem. These are last week's fantasy leaders scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go. The Denver Broncos getting ready to finish this game here. Tapping the helmet, Bo Nix in an I formation. We all know they're going to turn around and hand this off to J.K. Dobbins. That's the plan, Stan. They hand this off inside the red zone. This will take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll bring up a 2nd down and maybe 4. 2nd down and 4. Whoops. With 2 minutes left to go. So, 2-minute warning. There it is. Denver Broncos. If they can convert this first down, they'll get into the victory formation. Next week, Raiders fans, y'all got the Dallas Cowboys. Then in Week 12, it's the Browns. Week 13, the Chargers. Week 14, the Broncos. Again, your rematch. And Week 15, going to be the Philadelphia Eagles. We are in the 2-minute warning. This game is almost over. Did you get what you needed out of your fantasy players this week? Did you get what you needed out of your fantasy players this week? Next week, the Broncos have a matchup with the Chiefs. Bye week in Week 12. Week 13 with the Commanders for a primetime slot on Sunday Night Football. Week 14, the Raiders. Week 15 against the Green Bay Packers. These 2 games right here, guys, with the Chiefs and the Packers are really going to determine what kind of team we'll see in the playoffs. I personally, I don't know, man. I don't have these huge high expectations here for the Denver Broncos in Week 11, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Broncos are 7-2. They're about to advance to 8-2, and the Raiders are about to fall to 2-7. Dodged a bullet by trading away Cortland Sutton, says Gray. Yeah, Grayson, you definitely did. Football Nation, you are going to win against me in this. Oh, I'm playing you this week? Man, I think Christina's playing Country, and Country is expected to kind of steamroll her. Courtney, well, I do hope I win. Sorry. From the 18-yard line inside the red zone, and it's a handoff, and this will be a first down converted. It's 1st and 10 in victory formation coming up now here for the Denver Broncos. So the Broncos will win this game. This will be the final score. They're not going to kick a field goal. They're not going to do anything. Total points in this game, just 17, which is crazy, guys. If I had you at least mildly entertained for that live stream, then I guess I did my job, because this game was Snoozeville, bro. This game was definitely Snoozeville. It's 1st and 10. They're going to take the knee right now. Maybe run this off to the side here. They're at the Las Vegas 13-yard line. Victory formation. Bo Nix going to take the knee. This will make it 2nd down. The clock will continue to tick. This game is over. A win is a win, says Mike. Chiefs, Washington, Raiders, Green Bay on the next 5 weeks for the Broncos. All teams currently not making the playoffs now, except Green Bay. That technically is true. That technically is true, but we know that the Kansas City Chiefs are in pretty good form right now. Washington, without Jaden Daniels, ain't going nowhere. And, well, We'll see. We'll see. I think the Broncos are probably going to win this division here. They got a big win right now. Another knee makes it 3rd down. That's the final knee. Players shaking hands. This will be your final score for today. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the final. Thank you guys so much for watching Football Nation. All right, guys, that's it. That's the final score of this game. Denver Broncos 10, Las Vegas Raiders 7. If you guys stuck around for that entire live stream, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all helping boost the subscriber count number for this live stream. Absolutely needed that, guys. The next shelf is 70,000. The goal is to get there in about, I don't know, if we can get there in the next 5 weeks, that would feel pretty cool. That means that we could actually shoot for 80,000 by the end of the regular season and maybe 90 by the time we get to Super Bowl, which means that by the end of the basketball season, as planned, we'll get that silver play button. I am fighting for that silver play button. Need 100,000 to get there. Almost 6,000 people watching this live stream concurrently. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, not the world's most entertaining game, but I hope I was able to keep you guys entertained. PC saying I just subscribed. Thank you, PC. Appreciate y'all in the chat. Let's read some of the chats right now. I've got a little bit of time here, man. Anybody got any questions for me? 100K by playoff, says DJ Jean. Great coverage, says Leonard. Thank you, Leonard. Thanks for checking in. I got you, Danny. I got you, Danny. Johan saying rigged 100%, says Johan. Let's see. Jen Strong Nexus saying good night, gents. Be safe. Thank you, Jen Strong. Who else in the chat here? D-Funk saying Broncos all day. Rock and roll. I see you, brother. MMA fan saying stole another win. 50,000 was just last month. It was, DJ Jean. That's the plan. We're actually averaging right now on this channel about 11,000, almost 12,000 subscribers a month, so we are heading in the right direction. But it's not about the subscribers, man. It's about building the community. So if you guys subscribe to the channel, I hope that you guys do come back and continue to help build this community with us. If you're subscribed to the channel, you're part of the FN Nation. Please do not forget to go to the website and make your pick'ems. Link in the description down below, guys. Who else? 2K in your pocket. Cruz, rock and roll, man. Congratulations, sir. Wolfie saying the Broncos blew the Raiders out in the second half. I don't think anybody got a blowout in this one. Not going to pass the first round with that kind of football, saying Samuel. Courtney saying, man, I had a good team in fantasy football, but now it's so hit or miss. Last year I was on top, but this year I should just let it do whatever it does. Sad injuries or bye weeks. Yeah, that's rough. MMA fan, thank you, sir. Thanks for checking in. Let's FN go, says Tristan Looker. Catch you all on the next one, he says. Catch you all on the next one. Love a defensive game. We did get one, Sumas. We did get a good one. Are the Bears for real? That's a good question, bro. LC Chi-Town with a serious question right here. I do think that the Bears are for real. I do think the Bears are for real. I think that I think it's going to take a slip up from one of the teams at the top. But the Bears, I do believe, can make the playoffs this season. Can the Seahawks win the Super Bowl? The Seahawks, I don't believe, can win the Super Bowl with Sam Darnold. I do believe that they can make a playoff run. I don't believe that they can win the Super Bowl with Sam Darnold. If I lose my money by saying no, then I will firmly die on that rock. I love the Seattle Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are an amazing team. I think they can make a playoff push. Can they make it to the Super Bowl? If defense wins championships, then yes. But outside of that, I don't see it happening. Let's see. Had everyone at home? Nice, man. Had the volume down with you. Thank you, T-Fishes. Cheers, sir. Thank you very much, T-Fishes with the super chat. Appreciate you, Javier. Gotta love live betting. Great game. Wasn't no need to get casket sharp. Would have worn pajamas. Is this casket sharp, bro? I wouldn't be caught dead in a purple tie, bro. Only alive. Only alive. John, thanks for checking in, dude. Go Bills. The spread was a little off, says Dave. Yeah, a little bit for sure. IGI Media saying DM for some football business. Yo, if you want my direct message, IGI Media Sports. Yeah, man, absolutely. The best way to reach out to me, IGI Media Sports. Link in the description down below. There's a contact page there for Football Nation. Message me in the contact page on my website. I am the only one who reads those. I will be the only one responding to those. I know it looks like I've got a huge team, but it's literally just me, and Santino helps when he has availability because he works a full-time job as well. So this is I'm running the show, man. It is my show right now. It is our show out here on Football Nation. And if you want to collaborate with me, IGI Media Sports, that is the best way to contact me. Again, footballnationusa.com. Go to the website, send me a message. I will respond. Rams can win the bowl? Yeah, I actually do think the Rams could get back to the Super Bowl. I'm buying that. I'll buy that. I actually will. Love the channel, Joey Montoya. By the way, I got your message, dude, so I will be sending out your beanie this week, bro. I'll send it out tonight, actually, once I get off this live stream. Let's see. Where was the kick that Carlson missed the field goal from? It wasn't that far, man. It was like a 40-something, but he missed. Thank you, Isaac Brown. Flacco for Super Bowl? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. All right, guys. I think that is everything right here. I think that was all the questions that had come into the chat. I'm going to go downstairs and unwind for the night. Actually, I'm not going to go downstairs at all. I'm going to sit right here in this desk and make some changes to the website. Santino is working on the question bank, guys. We're going to be getting all those trivia questions on the website loaded here in the next couple of days. I know I've said that a few times back-to-back now, but that's happening. Go do your weekly pick'ems, guys. Go check those out. I am done for the day. That's all I've got. I'll stick around and linger in the chat for a little bit. But for those of y'all who are still here with me, thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, man, my name is Mario Manuel. You have been watching Football Nation. Until next time, let's effing go. Peace out, guys.